getting your innings, getting your work. Hopefully some more guys get picked up, to be honest with you. You know, that's the whole goal here, is to get them in, get them out, and win some games in the long run.
Daryl McCall pitches today in place of Eric Arneson. How's Eric Arneson doing?
He's doing well. I just talked to him, actually. You know, he got a good result on his MRI, and you know, we're going to do some rehab, and hopefully you'll see Eric Arneson soon here out on the mound.
And lastly, about Daryl McCall, what makes him such a versatile pitcher?
He just changes speeds, changes locations. Nothing's the same pitch, nothing's the same speed. He goes out there and challenges guys, little in, little out, little up, little down, change up, fastball, breaking ball, you know, a little bit of everything.
Great insight and analysis from Cory Harrilchak. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll have starting lineups, we'll have first pitch, and we'll have baseball right here on ESPN.TV. Now, Dave Raish back behind the glass in our CTC headquarters and our broadcast venue production crew producing this one for me. I am Justin Antwell. Thanks so much for joining me on this lovely Friday evening. Somerset Patriots. It's been a jolly month of July for these guys. 7-2 in the month of July. They've won 2 straight, and they absolutely own the state of Texas. They are 16-5 against the Skeeters since August of 2013. Luis Montanez has been red hot. He has 7 RBI and 6 hits in his last 2 ball games. He's been on fire. Corey Smith is carrying this team on his broad shoulders. This team already lost Mike Wilson earlier this week as he went to the Mexican League. Eric Arneson is going to be out for the foreseeable future with a right elbow strain, but no surgeries needed. He should be back within a month or 2. But it's just this next man up mentality. If you're watching on ESPN.TV, you heard it from Cory Harrilchak. We'll be going to the All-Star game. Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the broadcast booth. I am Justin Antwell, and it's all smiles if you're a Patriots fan right now. A lot to be proud of. This team has matched their high water mark of the season, being 48-25. That's 23 games above 500. Extremely impressive for the red, white, and blue. You have to be very proud. This was supposed to be Eric Arneson's start, but filling in for Arnie will be the righty hurler Daryl McCall. McCall is 4-2 on the season with a 3.55 ERA. He'll be going up against Southpaw Steve Hammond, who's 5-5 with a 3.37 ERA. This is the final series before the All-Star break, a well-deserved All-Star break for everybody that's not going to the All-Star game. And for the All-Stars that are going, that's the entire Sugar Land Skeeters squad and coaching staff and 4 representatives of Somerset. Matt Zielinski, Cory Harrilchak, Corey Smith, and Adam Donahue. Well-deserved recognition for those 4 gentlemen. For everybody else, it's an opportunity to recharge the batteries. And just because Somerset wrapped up a playoff berth on July 1st and the postseason doesn't start until September 24th does not make these games meaningless. There's still a lot to play for. Somerset has a lot of competitors on this team. They're going to be playing for some pride. And, you know, you want to play for your stats. There's still a chance to get promoted to affiliated ball, maybe overseas in Taiwan or Mexico. So still a lot to be proud of with the Somerset Patriots. And this is a team that's led by their dominant pitching staff. I mean, you lost guys like Kyler Newby and Carlos Fisher, Brett Brock, Zach Kroenke. But you replace them with guys like Ali Hyde, Matt Somo, Daniel Herrera. It's just this next man up in that Juan Rincon. Everybody is playing very, very well right now for the Somerset Patriots. And for the Sugar Land Skeeters, well, they fell short in the first half Freedom Division title as York won it. So they're in a dogfight with Lancaster to try and get one of those final 2 playoff slots. So obviously Sugar Land has a lot to play for. Somerset playing for pride. Capacity crowd on hand. We're going to have fireworks after the game as well. We had a dance crew in here before the game. So great night on this Friday evening. Final weekend before the All-Star break. Somerset's in the midst of playing 11 games of 14 at home, and this is a dominant home team. They are 29-11 at home this season. That is absolutely dominant. So they play well in front of the best fans. Slider and Sparky are riling everybody up. We brought back our old friend, General Admission, the mascot. He is here. Jody and Gaetti have just exchanged lineups. Daryl McCall and his teammates are just about to take the field as the capacity crowd files in. Very pleasant, 81-degree Friday evening. So McCall takes the field. The Skeeters will get up on the top step of the dugout down the third base line. So we're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups. We'll have first pitch. And we'll have baseball. Game number 74 of this Marathon 140-game season coming up right here on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Kids will always be kids, but pediatric emergencies are a child's play. The Pediatric Emergency Department at the Bristol Myers Squibb Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital is staffed 24/7 with board-certified pediatric emergency specialists.
Let's throw in another 30 seconds here, Dave.
Emergency Department at RWJ. Visit
Happy
or call 888-MD-RWJUH.
Somerset Patriots baseball on the new talk radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey, and WCTCAM.com is brought to you in part by Rick Katina of Cuba, the legend in luxury, your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. Smile Design 101, Mr. Tire, Ultimate Collision, Derby TV in the Park, the Grateful Local Office, TV Weatherman, and the Somerset County Division of Solid Waste Management. Somerset Patriots baseball is also brought to you by Atlantic Health System, Associated Radiology, Funtown, the Hotel at Somerset Bridgewater, Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Brother, the New Jersey Lottery, British Sports Company, TD Bank, the Bloomington Cross Country Family of Dealers, and the Somerset Patriots. Somerset Patriots baseball all season as they pursue another Atlantic League title here on the new talk radio 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com, the voice of Central Jersey.
Return to the glory days of yesteryear every Sunday
We'll come
night
back
at 7
after this.
with WCTC's Retro Radio. 3 full hours of history, suspense, fantasy, and adventure. Journey back in time to the days when windows were in your house, not your computer, with WCTC's Retro Radio. Sunday nights at 7 on the Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey.
Just wrapping up the national anthem here at TD Bank Ballpark. A beautiful rendition from Kerry Moriarty as we are just about ready for baseball. So let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Sugar Land Skeeters, led by third-year skipper Gary Gaetti. Leading off will be Adam Godwin in center field, batting second Taylor Harbin at shortstop, hitting third Delwyn Young at first base, cleaning up Travis Scott in center field, followed by Nick Stavinoha at DH, Chase Lambin at second base, and 7, 8, 9 respectively will be Neil Mitchell in right field, Dominic Ramos at third base, and Michael Rockett is rounding out the order, playing left. These 9 gentlemen will face the righty hurler, Daryl McCall. McCall, 6'2", 230-pounder, 32 years old, from Pensacola, Florida, throws a fastball, sinker, changeup, and he's got that great curveball to keep hitters off balance. Numbers in the season: 16 games, 6 starts, 4-2 record, 3.55 ERA, 50.2 innings pitched, 60 hits allowed, so a little bit more than a hit per inning, 26 strikeouts, 14 walks. Opponents hitting .296 against Daryl McCall. McCall has faced the Skeeters a couple times this season, 3 times, 1 start, 5.40 ERA with a no record. Here's the defense. They'll be playing behind Daryl McCall, left to right in the outfield. Eggleston, Harrilchak, Montanez, left to right over the diamond. Barden, Kelly, Tucker, right, and the battery mid of the aforementioned Daryl McCall will be Damaso Espino. So this is the third to last game before the All-Star break. Somerset has really handled Sugar Land very well. This season, Somerset against Sugar Land is 10-4, and if you go back to August of 2013, the Patriots are 16-5. Of course, that includes the 3-game sweep in the playoffs last year of the Sugar Land Skeeters when Somerset stunned the 95-win Sugar Land team. That was a Sugar Land team that amassed 95 wins, which was the most in a single season in Atlantic League history. Yet they did not even notch a victory in the postseason. There was a late lineup scratch for Sugar Land. Originally, Ryan Langerhans was supposed to be hitting leadoff playing center, but around 15 minutes before first pitch, the third-year skipper Gary Gaetti made an adjustment, and he scratched Ryan Langerhans for reasons unknown, and he put Adam Godwin in the leadoff slot. Adam Godwin is in center field, and then Michael Rockett, who was originally scheduled to play center, slides over to left. Otherwise, the lineup stays the same. Sugar Land is coming off of a series loss against Long Island to start the second half. Somerset's coming off a series loss against York to start the second half as Daryl McCall continues to throw his warm-up pitches. McCall's so versatile. He's the guy who began the year as a long reliever. Then he came into the starter's role when Somerset was down some starters. Then Somerset had too many starters, so he went back to a reliever's role. And now that Eric Arneson is out with elbow swelling, McCall slides back in the rotation. So McCall means a lot to a first-place squad like Somerset. So here's Godwin. He's digging in. 81 degrees and hot right now. Partly cloudy, but it's pleasant on this Friday evening. Capacity crowd will have fireworks after the game. Somerset looking to go 8-2 in the month of July with a win. They would have a new high water mark, 24 games above 500. Here's Godwin, 231 to homer, 7 RBI. First pitch to Godwin is a fastball upstairs. It's officially go time at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. We are underway from the jewel of the Atlantic League. That is TD Bank Ballpark. It opened up 16 years ago. The 1-0 to Godwin. Fastball away. Now 2-0. It's 317 feet in the left field line, 315 feet in the right field line, 365 in the gaps, 402 to dead center field. It'll be a 2-0. Godwin drops in a bunt, but trickles foul to the third base line. Count 2-1. Umpires for you this evening. Joe Cruz behind the plate, Manolo Alejandro at third base, and Freddie DeJesus, the first base umpire, who also serves the crew chief. It'll be a 2-1 count here, nobody on, nobody out. Top of the first, no score. Sugar Land will come into Somerset one more time this season, and then these two teams will not meet again until possibly the championship series. Swing and a miss. Through an 88-mile-per-hour fastball by him. Down 2-2. The Patriots are guided by second-year skipper Brett Jody, who just did a phenomenal job. He's flanked by a couple All-Stars right there, Cory Harrilchak and Adam Donahue. Donahue just getting a standard day off. This ball is served into center field for a base hit. Good piece of two-strike getting up the middle. With a late addition to the lineup, Adam Godwin. Leadoff man's aboard here in the top of the first. Well, last night we saw the leadoff man reach base, and Langwell proceeded to retire 12 straight batters. So McCall will quickly work from the stretch here. 1 on, nobody out, no score, top 1. Here comes Taylor Harbin, 304, a homer, and 16 RBI. Harbin began the year in AAA with the Miami Marlins organization in New Orleans. At sub-200 was released, and he latched on with the Atlantic League Sugar Land Skeeters. Harbin in Greenville, South Carolina, played his college ball at Clemson. Swing and a miss. Down 0-1. But the good news is about Eric Arneson. There was no ligament damage in that elbow. Cory Harrilchak even addressed the affable ace during the pregame interview on ESPN.TV. So it's just going to take some rehab, and then you can get Eric Arneson back. And the good news is there's no rush to get him back. It's a bunt foul behind home plate. Down 0-2. Somerset having clinched a playoff berth, there's no reason to rush getting him back. So that's why McCall is going to slide into the starting rotation for the foreseeable future. But look, Brett Jody and John Hunter, they got to make some moves here. Because if you move McCall from the bullpen to the rotation, when you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. And now your bullpen is not as strong. Because McCall was a great asset as a long man. It'll be an 0-2. Low in the dirt and a waste pitch. Now 1-2 here. Taylor Harbin. Harbin's one of the better defensive players in the Atlantic League. He's really switching up the lineup a little bit today. Harbin was hitting 7th yesterday, now he's hitting 2nd. It'll be a 1-2. Ripped down the left field line, found in the tarp here, which hopefully won't have to touch today. Now 1-2. Today's game is on ESPN.TV, and that's always good. We love our video coverage. Plus, Somerset is actually 10-1, in which games ESPN.TV televised. Hoping to make that 11-1. Somerset is the best defensive team in the Atlantic League. They've committed a league low, just 57 errors. Middle infielders and Kelly and Tucker pinching up the middle, looking to turn 2. The 1-2. Low and in. Down 2-2 here to Harbin. For the Sugar Land Skeeters, there's no rest during the All-Star break. The entire team is going to be required to play in the All-Star, the new format this year. The entire Sugar Land team facing the 22 best guys from the 7 other squads. The 2-strike clap trickles on as McCall tosses over to first to check on Godwin. Nothing doing. Godwin's the catalyst over there. Sugar Land doesn't run too much. They have the second fewest stolen base in the Atlantic League. But if one guy's going to run, it would be Adam Godwin. Modest lead over at first. Long set for McCall. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew an 86-mile-per-hour fastball by him. 1 out, 1 on, no score top of the first. This will bring up the switch hitter Delwyn Young. He'll bat from the left side against the righty McCall. Skeeters have 2 switch hitters in their lineup. Meanwhile, Somerset, they have no switch hitters on their team. Somerset is a predominantly righty-hitting squad. They only have 2 lefties in the starting lineup, and Eggy and Harrilchak. But you have a lot of mix on Sugar Land, a couple switch hitters, a lefty like Travis Scott as well, who's on deck, a lefty like Medchill, so good balance in the Skeeter lineup. But this is a Skeeter offense that's the worst in the Atlantic League. They have the worst team batting average at 244, and they've scored the fewest runs. But they're led by their pitching staff, which has the 3rd best team ERA in the Atlantic League. That's what's keeping them afloat. Delwyn Young is one of 11 ex-big leaguers on Sugar Land. Somerset has 7. First pitch in for a strike and snap throw on the first, not in time. Down 0-1. So of the 50 active players in this ballgame, 18 of them were once in the show. Pretty impressive. Delwyn Young, of course, is one of them. Played with the Pirates and Dodgers from 2006 to 2010. 17 career big league homers. He was on Camden the last 2 years, in 2012 and 2013. In fact, in 2012, he was an all-star. Breaking ball away, throw to second is going to be not in time. Wow, that was a bang-bang play. The naked eye looked down, but maybe Godwin swiped the back part of the bag. He snuck his fingertips in there. A close play nonetheless, but Godwin's in there with a stolen base. So Gotti swipes the bag. That was Godwin's just 3rd steal in 6 attempts. Remember, he did not begin the year with Sugar Land from the Mexican League, and then he missed some time with Sugar Land with concussion. That takes away the double play opportunity. Runner at second, 1 out. No score top of the first. The lefty batting Delwyn Young, hitting 244, 4 homers, and 32 RBI. Foul to the netting behind home plate. Count escalates to 1-2. Young's from Los Angeles, California. He was drafted in the 4th round by the Dodgers in 2002 out of high school. So he was drafted by the team he grew up idolizing. Must have been a dream come true for the 18-year-old Delwyn Young. It'll be a 1-2. Pop up in the infield, calling everybody off. It's going to be Brian Barden. Jason to the pitcher's mound. He corrals it. Holding, obviously, at second is Adam Godwin, and there are 2 away. So McCall jammed him right there with a hard pitch off the handle of the bat. And this will bring up the cleanup hitter, the always dangerous Travis Scott. It seems like Travis Scott always plays well against the Somerset Patriots. Playing the best brings out the best in Scott. Scott in the season in 244, 5 homers, 30 RBI. But specifically against Somerset, Scott's hitting 289 with 2 homers, and 8 RBI. So about 25% of his RBI and 40% of his homers have come against the red, white, and blue. Fastball inside, count 1-0. Scott has a grand slam here at TD Bank Ballpark. He was an all-star last year. Obviously, he'll be an all-star this year because every Skeeter's an all-star. Be a 1-0 here. McCall looking to work around the leadoff single. Curveball high, count 2-0. Daryl McCall pitches really well at home. 1.82 ERA at home, a 7.31 ERA on the road. He's the longest tenured Patriot. This is his 2nd home to him. His first home, of course, Pensacola, Florida. In for a called strike. Down 2-1 here to Scott. Looks like Scott was taken all the way right. Scott just looks like a tight end at the plate. Big, long legs, 6'3", 230-pounder. That's like a toothpick in this guy's hands. Foul ball on top of the Patriot dugout. Ricochets into the 2nd row of the crowd. Looks like everybody's okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. No score top of the first. Travis Scott out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is his favorite pro sports team, the Green Bay Packers. The 2-strike clap trickles on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Righty pitcher, lefty batter. Godwin, big lead on second. The pitch. This ball is hit down the right field line, just foul. We'll do it again. Almost an RBI double right there by Travis Scott. Yeah, Daryl McCall's been working in relief the past few outings, so I'm not sure how much depth you can get out of McCall. This may be a day where you rely on a lot of your bullpen. And the bullpen's well rested because Matt Langwell went a season-high 8 innings last night. They only used Rincon and Hunted to complete the ninth. The 2-2. Serve down the left field line. Foul out of play. 2-2 the count. Travis Scott was drafted in the 20th round by the Seattle Mariners in 2005 at a community college. He's peaked at the AA level. Played with York in 2012, Sugar Land in 2013. Now he's back with the Skeeters for his 3rd overall year in the prestigious AL. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Scoreless top 1. Runner on second. The 2-2. Hit to deep right. Way foul. Just a loud, violent foul right there by Travis Scott. I think McCall's got to go to the breaking ball right here. That's his best pitch. His nickname, Curveball McCall. And he said he learned the breaking ball when he was in the A's organization from Barry Zito. Zito, of course, had that soft hook as a lefty. Won a Cy Young with that hook. The 2-2. There's the breaking ball. Flutters upwards. And the count's 3-2. Now, you do have first base open. It's been a lengthy inning right here. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. It'll be a 3-2 with 2 outs to Scott. Godwin on second. Scoreless top 1. Pitch. Hit right to first. Caught by Ty Wright. A line drive right to right, and the inning is over. McCall strands a runner in scoring position. Through 1/2 inning of play, it's none for Sugar Land. Somerset, they're coming to bat on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What's better than winning Dealer Rater's Dealer of the Year award? Winning it back-to-back. That's right. Flemington Car and Truck Country is New Jersey's Dealer Rater Dealer of the Year 2 years in a row. So thank you to our customers for putting us on top again. Visit DealerRater.com to read our reviews. Over 1 million satisfied customers can't be wrong. 17 brands, 6,000 vehicles in one location. Flemington Car and Truck Country family of dealerships.
Proud to be the better way to buy.
Have a great Jersey weekend. I'll see you Monday for Jersey Talk Radio that matters on Jersey Central. Weekday morning, 6 to 9 on the New Talk Radio.
Come out to Tequila Joe's Sports Cantina every Friday for Thank Joe's. It's Friday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And try our feature, the Mega Stuffed Wing of the Week. Get drink discounts and 49 TVs to catch your favorite sports team. Tequila Joe's Sports Cantina is located at 1271 U.S. Highway 22 in West Bridgewater. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. We head to the bottom of the first inning. We're scoreless. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Somerset Patriots. Leading off, Jonny Tucker at second base. Hitting second, Aaron Eccleston in left field. Batting third, Ty Wright at first base. Cleaning up, Corey Smith at DH. Hitting fifth, Luis Montanez in right field. Batting sixth, Brian Barden at third base. And 7, 8, 9, respectively, Dominic Ramos at catcher. Cory Harrilchak in center field. And Scott Kelly, the shortstop, rounds out the order. These 9 gentlemen will be facing the southpaw Steve Hammond, 6'2", 205-pound lefty from Vallejo, California, 32 years old. He's peaked at the AAA level. 12 on the season, 5-5 record, 3.37 ERA, 14 starts, 77.1 innings pitched, 74 hits, 59 Ks, 39 walks. Opponents hitting 259 against him. First pitch to Tucker is in for a called strike, count 0-1. Let's meet the Skeeters defense very quickly. Left to right in the outfield to Rockett, Godwin, Medchill. Left to right on the diamond, Ramos, Harbin, Lambin, Young. And the batter made of Hammond is going to be Scott. It's kind of confusing. The Skeeters have Harbin, Lambin, and Hammond. Sounds like a law firm. 1-1 count here to Jonny Tucker. Scoreless bottom one. Tucker's hitting .264. Hitting .308 though in his last 10 games. This ball is hit right on top of the boot. And it ricochets downstairs to the lower bowl. Tucker on the season hitting .264, no homers, and 24 RBI. It'll be a 1-2 here to Tucker. Swing and a miss, strike three. Change up fool Tucker right there, out in front. This will bring up Aaron Eggleston. Eggleston from the Sin City of Las Vegas, Nevada, just turned 33 years old earlier this month. So Aaron's just one of two lefties on the team, hitting .274, a homer, and 17 RBI. Aaron missed 5 days last week because he was in a wedding in Las Vegas. Are we all jealous? And this ball is ripped into left center field. It's going to get out for a base hit. It's going to trickle near the warning track. Eggleston's going to round first. He's going to hustle in a second. The close play is going to be not in time. It's a hustle double for Eggy. Runner on second, one out, scoreless bottom one. Good job by Eggleston to pound that high fastball the other way in the left center field gap. And here comes Ty Wright. This guy hits 300 runners in scoring position. If you're Somerset, you'd love to score first this season. This season, when the Patriots score first, they are 30-6. It just sets the tone, and plus it just relaxes your starting pitcher. Ty Wright vibing a little Johnny Cash as he digs into the batter's box. Now, Ty is from the state of Texas, and he's playing a team that hails from the Lone Star State, Sugar Land. Ty grew up a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan and Dallas Mavericks fan. Fastball upstairs, count 1. He says his favorite ice cream is Bluebell ice cream. That's his favorite brand of ice cream. He loves vanilla Bluebell ice cream. He's going to get it come the All-Star break when he flies back to Texas. They don't sell Bluebell brand ice cream here in New Jersey. The 1-0. In for a called strike. Sticks across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Eggleston on second. We're scoreless. It'll be a 1-1 here to Wright. Long set for him, and now he fires. This ball is weakly hit down the first base line. Foul. Count balloons to 1-2. Wright's in the midst of a 5-game hitting streak. His longest hitting streak of the season was 13 games, accomplished from June 1st to June 15th. It's a couple weeks to go to eclipse that mark. It'll be a 1-2 here to Ty. Ty is tied for the 3rd most RBI in the team with Adam Donnie. Only Monty and Smith have more. An RBI situation right here with Eggy on second and good wheels. The 1-2. Popped up in the infield, calling everybody off. Is going to be the first baseman, Delwyn Young. Here the rosin back behind the mound, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So Sugar Land stranded a runner at second. Somerset trying to not do the same thing. And here comes Cory Smith, your best run producer on this team. Cory Smith is the cleanup hitter, and the cleanup hitter is brought to you by Raritan Building Services Corporation. He is one of 3 All-Star representatives for the Somerset Patriots, hitting .299, 8 home runs, and a team-leading 45 RBI for Big Smitty. He was the All-Star Game MVP last year. Of course, the All-Star Game will be on Wednesday, July 16th. On ESPN 3 at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Long set for Hammond. Kicks field. Low and in. Down 1-0. Cory Smith has the 6th most RBI in the Atlantic League. He had a great series against York. One game he was a triple shy of the cycle. Another game he had the game-winning RBI double with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the 9th inning off All-Star Ronnie Lewis. went hitless yesterday, but he still worked a walk. And Corey Smith this year, he has 39 walks, only 28 strikeouts. He says he's never had a season where he's had more walks than strikeouts until this year. That's a pretty strong stat. The 2-0. Low and in, 3-0. Now you do have first base open, but you want to face the red-hot Luis Montanez, who looms on deck. Monty in his last 2 games has 6 hits and 7 RBI. Would you green light Corey Smith here? I would. The Pride of Piscataway. Open stance from the right side. Eggy on second, 2 outs. No score, bottom 1. Let's see what Hammond wants to do here with this 3-0 count. You even want to challenge him here. The 3-0. In for a called strike, count 3-1. Looks like Smitty was taking all the way. 3-1 counter to Corey Smith. Any ball hit to the outfield, Eggleston should be able to score these. With 2 outs, he's going on contact, plus he runs well. Spencer's always aggressive, coaching third. 3-1 here to Smith. Inside, he walked him. That is Corey Smith's 40th walk of the season. Second most walks in the Atlantic League. The only player with more walks is Ryan Langerhurst of Sugar Land. It was a late scratch in this game. So we're in for a lengthy one here. 30-minute first inning. 2 on, 2 outs. No score, bottom 1. And here comes Luis Montanez. Monty hitting .278, leads the team in home runs with 10, and he has 42 RBI. That is second most in the team. 7 RBI in his last 2 games. He had 3 ribbies yesterday in the 5-3 victory. He had 4 ribbies in the 6-5 victory the night before. Back-to-back 3-hit games for Montanez. Half of Monty's homers have come against Sugar Land. Fastball up, 1-0. 5 of his 10. I mean, he just owns the Lone Star State. This year, Montanez against Sugar Land, 5 homers, 12 RBI with a .457 batting average. These are video game type numbers. The 1-0 here to the righty from Miami, Florida. Shoots this one down the right field line, foul. Count 1-1. Montanez, one of those all-star snubs. Plays a great right field. Very quiet individual, but he lets his wooden stick do the talking. But when I asked Monty, I said, you know, Luis, are you upset that you kind of were snubbed from the All-Star team? He said, you know what, I would have loved to go. It would have been an honor to represent the Somerset Patriots organization, but I'm going to take the opportunity to spend some time with my family, hang out here in the Garden State, maybe go to New York City, go to the zoo with my kids. Well, that was a good answer. The 1-1. Loop behind home plate foul. Count 1-2. Montanez is from Miami, Florida, but he moved his wife and his 2 beautiful daughters here for the 6-month stretch from April to October during the summer baseball season. Last year he was FaceTiming with his kids and wife every night. Now he gets to be by their side. 2 on, 2 outs. No score, bottom 1. The 1-2. This ball is driven to left center field and deep. Going back is Rockett and Godwin, but Godwin hauls it in as he measures it up out in left center. Through 1, no score. Top of the second we go right here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Be right back.
There's times when that rolling mattress turns I-5 into a parking lot. You'll be stress-free in the NASA-inspired zero-gravity front row seats of the innovative Nissan Altima. When gas prices skyrocket again, you'll be flying high with Altima's outstanding 38 mpg highway. And those times when streaming Pandora turns a trip to the store into a raging rock concert. It's all these times and all those things that make the 2014 Nissan Altima the best choice. Now, choose our most innovative Altima ever, starting at $22,170. Shop at your local Nissan store or choose Nissan.com. It's times like these you ought to see Nissan Altima for yourself. Innovation that excites. Price excludes tax, title, license, options, and destination charge. Dealers at actual price. See dealer for details. 2014 DPA fuel economy estimate 12.2.5S. Pandora is a registered trademark of Pandora Media Inc. Call 1-888-858-8319. Right here on New Talk Radio.
Chip. The second inning is brought to you by Somerville Aluminum, full-service home remodeling, servicing New Jersey since 1950. Visit our new state-of-the-art showroom at 20 County Line Road in Branchburg for all your home remodeling needs. Do your project once, go with the pros. Somerville Aluminum. Call them at 908-725-8401 or go to www.somervillealuminum.com. Let's pause for 10 seconds. Station identification, the Somerset Patriots Baseball Radio Network. Back at it here from the Jewel of the Atlantic League, top of the second. We're scoreless. Each team no runs, a hit, and no errors. Capacity crowd on hand on this Friday evening, the week after the 4th of July. Summer is in full effect. Kids just got out of camp, ready for the weekend. Fireworks show after this game as well, and 2 more games, and we'll have the All-Star break. Here's Nick Stavinoha, who did not start in last night's game, gets the nod this evening. Stavinoha hitting .241, 9 dingers, and 33 RBI. He hit 2 homers against Somerset 2 weeks ago in Texas. Fastball away, count 1-0. This is Stavinoha's first year in the Atlantic League. McCall in his second inning of work. This is McCall's first start since June 22nd. The 1-0. Found in the netting behind home plate, count 1-1. McCall does have 4 relief appearances since his last start, so it's not like he's pitching on, 3 weeks rest. Stavinoha went to college at Louisiana State University, LSU, and guided the Tigers to a World Series appearance back in 2005. Slider away, count 2-1. Darryl McCall, a 10th round draft pick by the Oakland A's in the year 2000 at a high school, the prestigious Tate High School in the Panhandle of Florida, Pensacola to be exact. McCall was actually an all-state quarterback. 3-1 count. Here to Stavinoha. Nobody out, nobody on, top of the second, no score. McCall kicks, deals. Launched to deep left. This is a no doubt about it home run. 10th home run of the season for Nick Stavinoha. He turned on an inside fastball on a 3-1 count, and the Skeeters draw first blood. They lead 1-0 here in the second. So that's Stavinoha's 3rd home run against Somerset this season. Wow, that was a mammoth shot that cleared both walls. No doubter. Eggleston gave it a brief look, but he knew he did not have a chance. So here comes Chase Lambin. The switch hitter will bat from the left side. So Stavinoha gets his hugs and hand pounds from his teammates in the dugout. Lambin has been bothered by a nagging hamstring injury. Has 4 homers and 13 RBI this season with a 185 average. In for a called strike, count 0-1. It's time for the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of dealership upcoming events calendar. The 0-1. Upstairs, count 1-1. Well, this is the second game of a 4-game weekend set. We'll have a game tomorrow, 7:05, and the series finale at 5:05 on Sunday. Both games on 1450 WCTC. But now Espino wants to have a mound visit here with Darryl McCall. It's falling behind the count. Count 2-1. Then we'll have the All-Star break, so no games on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We'll pick up Patriots baseball again on Friday, a week from tonight, in Bridgeport, Connecticut, when Somerset is in the Nutmeg State to take on the Bluefish. Fastball off the plate, count 3-1. So the last time we saw McCall in a 3-1 count, he gave a homer to Stavinoha. What will happen here with Lambin? 3-1. Swing and a miss. Lambin was swinging for the fences for that healthy hack. Count 3-2. Lambin began his college tenure at the University of Texas. Then he transferred. I don't know why you would ever leave the University of Texas, one of the best schools in the country, to go to the University of Louisiana Lafayette. This ball's hit the deep left field. Drifting back is Aaron Eggleston at the warning track. Makes the catch. Wow, a long loud out from Lambin, opposite way. 1 out, 1 run already in, nobody on. 1-0 Skeeters lead top of the second. And here comes Neil Medchill, who's making his first start of the series. Medchill hitting .204, 3 homers, 6 RBI. Big guy, 6'4", 230. Went to Oklahoma State University, where he was an economics major. Smart guy. Breaking ball in for a called strike, count 0-1. Used to play here in New Jersey for the Trenton Thunder when he was in the Yankees organization, the Yankees AA affiliate. The 0-1, who's back in the Garden State. Fastball upstairs. Count 1-1 here to Medchill. So if Somerset wants to win this one, as they trail 1-0 here in the second, they'll have to look for their 27th combined victory this season. Low and in. Count 2-1. Somerset has more comfort behind victories than teams like Bridgewater and Camden do total wins. Let that stat saturate in your mind for a moment. The 2-1. Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-2 the count here. The lefty Medchill, the number 7 hitter in this order. Daryl McCall is a great athlete. He was an all-state quarterback in high school. 2-2. Weak dribbler fouled behind home plate. But he said baseball was always his love. He turned down a full scholarship at the University of Florida. Started his pro ball career at the age of 18. And he's had a successful career. Bounced around in a lot of different leagues. Played for York, Camden. But he's found his home here in Somerset. Soft ground ball to the right field line. Foul. We'll do it again. We'll do a full Nissan scoreboard update at the top of the third inning. But the talk of the clubhouse today when I walked in was everybody was just foaming at the mouth about the LeBron James decision. As LeBron James is taking his talents to northeastern Ohio to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers again. He made the announcement on SI.com. Breaking ball away, count 3-2. So you had Heat fans in the clubhouse like Luis Montanez all set. And you had Cavalier fans like Matt Maloney all pumped up. I was surprised LeBron left personally. The 3-2. This ball is hit to second. Diving play by Tucker. Throw to first. Got him. Wow, what a pretty play by Jonny Tucker. Ranging to his left. Diving on his stomach in the outfield grass. Then pouncing to his toes and making a strong throw to Ty Wright to get the hustling Medchill. Pretty web gem play by Jay Tubbs. McCall certainly appreciates that. But you wonder what the LeBron decision is going to do for the entire NBA. I'm sure it's going to have a huge domino effect on where other players could land. Great play from Tucker right there. Tremendous athleticism from Jonny Tucker. Here comes Dominic Ramos. He has the 8th best batting average in the Atlantic League. Check swing foul in front of home plate. Count 0-1. Ramos hitting .300, a homer, and 17 RBI. You want to know about guys who can flash some weather? Dominic Ramos is one of them. Somerset signed Matt Somo today. He was a former relief pitcher with the Bridgewater Bluefish, so welcome Matt Somo to the team. The 0-1. Upstairs, count 1-1. So they signed Somo to replace McCall as McCall slides into rotation as Arnie goes on the inactive. So we're talking about LeBron James domino effect. We got the Eric Arneson domino effect. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. McCall's been falling behind the counts here. But he has such good stuff that he's able to get by. 1-0 Skeeters lead thanks to the Stavinoha homer. The 2-1 here with 2 outs and nobody on in the second. Swing and a miss, good breaking ball. Down 2-2. Was talking with Corey Dommel earlier today on the ESPN.TV pregame show. I asked him, what makes Daryl McCall so effective? And he said just his versatility and the fact that he really changes speeds. His arm speed is the same whether it goes a curveball or fastball, so it's hard to pick up the pitch out of his fingertips. Popped up foul side of first base. Ty Wright near the coach's box will make the catch. Inning over, but damage was done. Leadoff long solo shot from Nick Stavinoha gives Sugar Land a 1-0 lead. Bottom two we go on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Looking for incredible savings and selection on leading brands of furniture and bedding? Visit Flemington Department Store. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Our 2-acre showroom features the brands you want, all at exceptional values. Flemington's highly trained furniture experts are not on commission, so you can experience a pressure-free and informative shopping experience. Come explore the best-kept secret in New Jersey at the Flemington Department Store on Route 31 in Flemington.
Come play with us! BSC has the only 4-level fantasy-themed laser tag arena in the country. Drop in for a game or book your next family fun outing and experience the best laser tag in New Jersey. Arcade games for all ages. Win tickets and take home great prizes just like the Shore. BSC also offers exciting party options in a fun and unique environment. Sports leagues, camps, and child development programs. BSC has something for everyone. Stop by and join the excitement.
Okay. Attention Patriot fans, Bridgewater Diners, a proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball, located at 1244 Route 22 in Bridgewater, issues a foul ball away from the ballpark. Bridgewater Diners, great place to meet and eat. Stop by the Bridgewater Diner before after the game and enjoy great food and company. Reps Fitness Supply, the ultimate fitness store, wants to pump you up. From treadmills to home gyms, Reps has it all at the guaranteed lowest price with no money down, no payments for entrance for 6 months. Why wait? Experience Reps' huge 5,000 square foot showroom on Route 22 East in Somerville today and save. Well, we head to the bottom of the second inning. Skeeters lead 1-0. Steve Hammond is armed with an early lead. He will face Barden, Espino, and Harrilchak, 6, 7, 8 in the order. Brian Barden, the second oldest member of the Somerset Patriots at 33 years old. Only Juan Rincon is older. First pitch. Fastball up and away. Count 1-0. Barden hitting .232, 2 homers, and 9 RBI. He had a big 2-run home run the night the Somerset Patriots clinched a postseason berth. In for a called strike. Count 1-1 here to Barden. Steve Hammond, the pitcher, has peaked at the AAA level. The 1-1. Line down the right field line, foul 1-2. Let's tell you a little bit more about the lefty Steve Hammond. He was drafted in the 6th round by the Milwaukee Brewers in 2005 at Long Beach State University. Long Beach State, a great program on the West Coast, Southern California. And while in college, Steve Hammond was teammates with Evan Longoria and Troy Tulowitzki. How about that left side of the infield in college? Longoria playing third and Tulo playing short. And you had a crafty lefty like Hammond pitching. It'll be a 2-2 here. Of course, Longoria and Tulo were first-round picks. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew a fastball by him. Second strikeout of the evening for Hammond. We're inning in a third. Hammond's been around the Atlantic League for a while. He played with Camden in 2010, Lancaster in 2011, then played in Japan the last couple of years. Now he's back in the Atlantic League with Sugar Land here in 2014. And he actually knew Sugar Land's pitching coach, Jeff Scott, when Scott was the manager at Camden in 2010. And they kept a close relationship. And then Scott lured him to Sugar Land in 2014. Here's Espino hitting .243, no homers, 11 RBI. Nobody on base. First pitch in for a called strike. Count 0-1. Career Atlantic League record for Hammond. 12-10, 2.83 RA, and 31 starts. Very effective. The 0-1. Fastball away. Count 1-1. Hammond is a dominant pitcher on the road. 0.97 ERA away from Constellation Field. 5.58 ERA. In Texas. The 1-1. Grounded softly to short. Fielded by Harmon, throw to first in time. Espino's retired. He's 0 for 5 in the series, and they're 2 away. So they say everything's bigger in Texas, and I guess that's the case with Steve Hammond's ERA. Here's Cory Harrilchak. Harrilchak actually got a haircut today. He must have gone to Supercuts. He's actually rocking the faux hawk. Kind of a buzz cut on the side near his ears, and he's rocking this like spiked mohawk. So he's got a lot of swag. I don't think I could ever pull that off. Lefty on lefty matchup. Harrilchak shows bunt, pulls back. It's called strike nonetheless. 0-1 count, 2 outs. 1-0 Skeeters lead. Bottom of the second. How about Cory Harrilchak? On Wednesday, he threw a scoreless inning of relief. Excuse me, on Tuesday. The 0-1. Low and away. Count 1-1. Yeah, he threw a scoreless inning of relief on Tuesday. It was his first time pitching since his college days at Elon, when he was an All-American back in 2009. The 1-1. Out and away, 2-1 for everybody who's like, well, you know what, he's probably just pitching because it was a lopsided game and Somerset wanted to save their arms. Well, you know what, that's not the case. Cory's actually been throwing side sessions once a week with pitching coach Cory Dommel and our great bullpen catcher Charlie Leone. I mean, he has told the coaches that he can pitch. It's a two-way threat, a legitimate two-way threat, the 2-1. Slider away, count 3-1. But with no more Mike Wilson, Harrilchak's going to focus his time on hitting and playing the outfield. He's going to get a lot more playing time in the second half, as there's a void. The 3-1. Weak ground ball on the first base line. 3-2 count, 2 outs. 1-0 Skeeters lead, bottom of the second inning. In the top of the 5th inning, I'll be joined by our host on SPN.TV of the Kids Corner, Maddie. Maddie will join me, and we'll talk about the Kids Corner and what Maddie's up to. He'll be heading into 5th grade this year. It'll be a 3-2 count here to Cory Harrilchak. Wide base from the left side. Two-tone bat, black barrel, brown handle. 3-2. Weak ground ball to second. Getting in front of it is Lambin. Throw to first in time. Inning over. 2-1-0. Sugar Land leads Somerset. Top of the 3rd we go on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Winning. Extreme winning. Winning. Extreme winning. Play the New Jersey Lottery X games and multiply your cash prize 5, 10, 20, even 50 times with a top prize of $1 million. Now that's extreme winning. Get your tickets today and give your dreams a chance.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
PNC is proud to support the Somerset Patriots. Stop by your local PNC branch or visit us at pnc.com to see how we can help you achieve. PNC, National Association, member FDIC. The Somerset County Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. Well, top of the 3rd inning we go. 1-0. Sugar Land leads Somerset. McCall remains on the hill for his 3rd inning of work. He'll face Rockett, then Godwin Harmon. 9-1 and 2 in the order. Rockett's kryptonite this season has been the Somerset Patriots. He is just 1 for 21 against Somerset pitching, hitting .199, 7 homers, 15 RBIs. Rips this one to the left field line, foul into the Skeeter pit. Count 0-1. This guy's feast or famine, hitting below the Mendoza line. Yet he is in the upper echelon at home runs on the team. It is the top of the 3rd inning, so it's time for the Nissan scoreboard update. Brought to you by Nissan, innovation that excites. ChooseNissan.com. Hard ground ball and one out to Scott Kelly. Fields it. Overhand toss to first in time, and there's one away. Well, the big news in the sports world today was that LeBron James is going back to Cleveland after 4 years in Miami, where he guided the Heat to 4 finals appearances, 2 world titles. He's now going to try and have some unfinished business to take care of back in Cleveland, where he began his career, where he was born. Played with the Cavs from 2003 to 2010. Now he's back with the Cavs, so he'll be with Kyrie Irving, Dion Waiters, Anderson Varejao, and there's still talk that maybe the Cavaliers could pursue Kevin Love. They trade their number 1 overall draft pick, and they just brought in Andrew Wiggins. But that's going to make a huge domino effect. Chris Bosh has reportedly re-signed with Miami. Jeremy Lin has reportedly been traded to Los Angeles Lakers, so just massive buzz going on in the NBA free agency world. LeBron made his announcement on SI.com by Lee Jenkins. And it's a pretty eloquent essay that LeBron wrote. I highly suggest reading it. It's not that long. Slider away. Count 2 and 1. Here to Godwin. Singled his first time up and was straight into the base pass. Atlantic League scores for you. Southern Maryland and Camden are playing a doubleheader. Southern Maryland won game 1, 4-2. This ball's grounded under the glove of Ty Wright. Ricochets the second. McCall covers first. In time, he got him. 3-4-1 on the foot out of restoring it home. Pretty athletic play by Daryl McCall, who sprints into first. And a great backup job by Jonny Tucker. Ty Wright tried to backhand that, but it went under his glove. Tucker backed him up. McCall covered first in time. 2 outs, nobody on base, 1-0 Skeeters lead top of the third. They've yet to play the second game of the doubleheader. Lancaster leads Long Island 3-2 top 4. Bridgewater all over York 4-1 top of the fourth. Yankees lead the Orioles 2-0 in the bottom of the third from Camden Yards. A big series in the American League East. Mets are up 2-0 on Miami in the bottom of the third inning. And the Phillies are crushing the Nationals 4-0 in the bottom of the third. That's your Nissan scoreboard update. It'll be an 0-1 here to Harvey. It's this one into shallow left field. Sprinting in is Aaron Eggleston. He's going to make a running catch, straddling the line, inning over. First 1-2-3 frame for Daryl McCall this evening. 2.5, 1-0. Sugar Land leads Somerset. On the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I got a 12-game mini plan.
I'll give you an idea this half inning.
I mean, it's big, but it's a mini plan, but this is big. Same seat, your seat, all 12 games. Sparky promises. You can choose fireworks. Or any 12 games. It's up to you. You miss a game? It doesn't matter. You can exchange them for any other game. Anytime. And with the mini plan, one of the cool things, you can take batting practice on the field. He can't hit. With all that, what are you waiting for? Get it today, right? Today.
When my son needed a children's hospital, I wanted the best. Leading pediatric specialists, right-sized technology, and a campus where they don't just practice medicine, they teach it. A place where nurses set the standard for award-winning care and children are treated as more than just patients. I'm grateful I found everything he needed at Rutgers Robert Wood Johnson Medical School and the Bristol Myers Squibb Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital.
Kids are our only specialty.
When you want to rock your cut on your schedule, just call your favorite Supercuts. We've got a call-ahead service like a backstage pass. Get in the wait list before you even come in. It's called Supercall. Check out supercuts.com to find your nearest Supercuts location to rock the cut wherever you want. Supercuts, a cut above the rest. Thomas Espalda Roofing, LLC is your local roofing expert, proudly serving Somerset County. Call us today at 732-560-8311 or visit us online at thomasballardoroofing.com. Let's pause for 10 seconds. Station identification, the Somerset Patriots Baseball Radio Network. I'm Justin Answell, live from the Fullerton.com press box. Somerset down 1-0, bottom of the third. The difference in this game, a Nick Stavinoha leadoff homer in the second inning, his 10th of the year. 0-1 Kenner, the kid Kelly. The kid's hitting 156, no homers, 2 RBI. Low and in. Count 1-1 to the West Windsor product. Scott Kelly, the walk-on, who made the team on the open tryout at a Division III school, the College of New Jersey, the neophyte of the squad. The 1-1. In for a called strike 1 and 2. Today, Somerset had optional batting practice at 4 o'clock. And with this team, optional means mandatory. Everyone partook in batting practice today, despite the fact that this team is wrapped up in playoff berth. These guys are into it. On the top step of the dugout, taking optional BP, showing up early, leaving late. You got to love this mindset from this team. Somerset has a chance to win 50 games before the All-Star break. All they have to do is win 2 of these final 3, including this one, the 2-2. Up and away, 3-2. Steve Hammond has 2 prior starts against Somerset, and he does not have good numbers. He's 0-1 with a no decision and a 7.84 ERA. Our volunteer coach, Fox Beyer, used the iPad to video the players when they're hitting, so they can study their swing after games. Fly ball on the right field line, foul, count 3-2. So this team's utilizing the technology that's out there. And that's what's great about the iPad. You know, the iPhone you can put in your pocket, use it in the dugout, and then break down your swing in between half innings in 90 seconds. It'll be a 3-2. Popped up in the infield, calling everybody off will be Delwyn Young. He makes the catch in the first base bag, and there's 1 away. So a 7-pitch battle is won from Hammond against Kelly. Second time for the order, we'll see what adjustments Somerset can make against Hammond. They only have 1 hit the first time for the order. That was a double by Eggleston. They trail 1-0 bottom third, 1 out, nobody on. Tucker struck out his first time up on a changeup. Tucker's playing very well in the midst of a 4-game hitting streak. Longest hitting streak of the year, 8 games, halfway there. Ripped down the left field line. That ball's going to hook fair. Hitting streak balloons to 5. Tucker's rounding first. He will motor into second with a stand-up double. Just willed that ball fair to the left field line. Well, like I just said, second time for the order. You know Somerset's going to make the adjustments when you have a third-year hitting instructor like Shane Spencer on your side. Here's Aaron Eggleston, who has the other base hit in this game. It was a double as well. So of the 2 hits that Hammond's given up, both double. Eggy vibing a little Iggy right here. Eggleston's walk-up song, Fancy by Iggy Azalea. He loves hip-hop music. Eggleston's one of the key returners from last year's 90-win squad. Eggleston was an all-star last year. And the guys who came back this year, guys like Tucker and Eggleston and Arneson and Donahue and Smith and Montanez and Jason Lowy and John Hunton. I mean, these are your leaders. These guys are hungry. There's unfinished business to take care of. Somerset was 7 innings away from winning their 6th championship in franchise history. And it left a bitter taste in the offseason, these guys' mouth. That's the mindset this year. They won the first half. They've taken care of business. They're still hungry for wins these next 3 months, despite the fact the next true meaningful game is on September 24th, game 1 of the first round, at a destination to be determined, the 2-0. Low and away, 3-0. Somebody get Aaron Eggleston a pillow. He can take a nap at home plate. There is no way he's swinging in this 3-0 count. It'll be a 3-0 here to Eggleston. Should be taken all the way in the lefty-lefty matchup. Tucker on second, 1 out. And he takes up and in for a ball. 4-pitch walk to Eggleston, who's been on base both occasions. So this is Somerset's best chance. 2 on, 1 out. And here comes Ty Wright. This guy hits 300 runners in scoring position. Want to avoid the double play here. Sugar Land, you know, Somerset has the best defense in the Atlantic League. Well, Sugar Land, they have the second best defense in the Atlantic League. They've committed on the season just 60 errors. Somerset's committed a league low 57. So Sugar Land would love to turn too. We'll see if Jody puts on the double steal here. You have good runners in Tucker and Eggleston. Runners do not go. First pitch is low and in. Count 1-0. You know, Wright's a guy, you look at his batting average, 226, 6 homers, 30 RBI. You're like, yeah, all right. But you really have to watch Ty Wright play to know how good of a baseball player this guy is. It's all about quality, not quantity with Ty. He's had some big-time hits, a couple big 3-run homers earlier this season to get Somerset back into games. The 1-0 here to the Tyler, Texas product. Sales letter high for a strike. Count levels 1-1. Somerset looking for the equalizer right here. Any ball into the outfield should be able to tie this game with Tucker speed over at second. Eggleston is the go-ahead run over at first, 270 feet away. Somerset down 1-0, bottom third, 1 out. As now the catcher, Travis Scott, calls time as he wants to go through the secondary signs with Steve Hammond. They want to make sure Tucker's not relaying signs to Ty Wright at home. The 1-1 here to Ty. Trying to tie this game up. Low and in. Down 2-1. Ty Wright has peaked at the AAA level, the Chicago Cubs, just last year. He says after baseball he would love to be a coach. He majored in education. It'll be a 2-1 here to Wright. Swing and a miss. Good slider swung on top of by Wright. That was by far the best pitch of the evening by Steve Hammond. 2-2 count, 1 out. 1-0 Skeeters lead, bottom third. Two-tone bat for Ty Wright. Black barrel, brown handle. He'll choke up on the bat here with 2 strikes to protect the plate. Long set for Hammond from the third base side of the rubber. Slide steps, fires. The runners go. It's a weak dribbler down the first base line, fielded by Hammond. He has 1 play over to first. Tucker's breaking for home, and he's going to be safe. Oh, great base running by Jonny Tucker to tie this game up at 1. Wow. Tucker scores from second on a dribbler back to the pitcher. He never stops. Rounding third, and he scored. What a heads-up play from Jonny Tucker to tie this one up. And remember, by sending the runners, Tucker got a head start. So by the time Hammond fielded that ball, Tucker was at third. Then once Hammond released that ball to first base, Tucker's momentum was all the way towards home. Spencer said, why not? Keep going, kid. And he made a head-first slide at home to tie this game up at 1. Now the go-ahead run is just 90 feet away with 2 outs. So that is great base running. And a great call by the coaching staff to send the runners. Hit and run literally works to perfection. You hit the ball and you score a run. Here's Corey Smith. In for a called strike, count 0-1. The 0-1 to Smith. In for a called strike, count 0-2. So a great baseball play right there by Ty Wright. Just to make contact in the hit and run to avoid the strikeout. Then an even better play by Jonny Tucker to break for home on a squibber back to the pitcher. The 0-2. Inside, count 1-2. So Tucker scores. Eggleston's at third. Ty Wright's out on the 1-3 putout. And here's your RBI leader, Corey Smith. He's at 45 RBI in the season. 6th most in the Atlantic League. Looking for number 46 right here. The 1-2 here to Smitty. Inside again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tied at 1 here. In the bottom of the third. It'll be a 2-2 here to Cory Smith. Hammond long set. Now he pitches. Up and away, 3-2. So a great at bat from Cory Smith. Down to the count 0-2, then worked it full, 3-2. Cory Smith walked his first time up. Looking for his 41st walk of the season, which would inch him closer to the Atlantic League leader in walks, Ryan Langerhans, at 48. The 3-2, line in the netting behind home plate foul, and we'll do it again. So do give Ty Wright an RBI on that ground out. It'll be a 3-2 here to Cory Smith. Hit down the first baseline foul into the camera well. And we'll do it again. So another lengthy at bat here. From a Patriot hitter. These guys know how to work the count better than anyone in the Atlantic League. Delwin Young had to retrieve that ball. Now he gets back to first base. Smitty's been hovering around the 300 batting average mark the entire season. Sitting at 299 flat right now. The 3-2 with Eggy on third. Popped up behind home plate foul. Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up here as the home plate umpire will ask for a fresh set of white pearls in Joe Cruz. Each team with 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. Sugar Land scored in the top of the second on the homer by Stavinoha. Somerset had the equalizer on the RBI groundout from Ty Wright as Tucker scored from second on a grounder back to the pitcher. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Weak wave and a miss by Cory Smith. A bit befuddled on that sequence. But Somerset ties the game at 1 through 3. Top 4 we go on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Hi.
Hi, sorry, we're closed.
What? I need help with my deposit.
The bank has rules.
It's really quick.
I can't hear you.
I promise I'm gonna be really quick.
I can't hear you through the glass.
I'll be quick.
You'll be quick, that's what you just said?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. We're closed.
You know what? Okay, that's... Hey, sir, okay.
It's time to bank human again. That's why TD Bank has the longest hours and even stays open an extra 10 minutes for when you run late. TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
The gold standard in healthcare. Morristown Medical Center. Top 50 hospital in the nation. U.S. News and World Report. Ranked #1 hospital by New Jersey doctors. Inside Jersey Magazine. Hospital of the Year. NJ Biz. Morristown Medical Center. The gold standard in healthcare.
Wellman Home Services. Get the sweat-free guarantee and save money too. Call Wellman Home Services today and receive a $500 trade-in allowance on any new AC installation. 888 Weltman is the phone number. Service you can trust since 1962. Carrier Clinic's Access Center is open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. For more information, visit our website at www.carrierclinic.org. Carrying the bat right now for the Sugar Land Skeeters will be Delwin Young. Top of the 4th inning, tied at 1. Each team 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. So Delwin Young popped up to third his first time up. So new life in this game. As we are tied at 1. It'll be a 1-0. Popped up into the infield. Calling everybody off is going to be Ty Wright, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Well, the biggest name in the Sugar Land Skeeters this season, you know, they've had some big names in their past, guys like Scott Casimir, Roger Clemens, and in 2014, the biggest name is clearly Tracy McGrady. McGrady had made major headlines nationally when he pledged his commitment to play professional baseball with the Sugar Land Skeeters. Really caught the sports world by surprise. And this wasn't just a one-time thing. He's been on the team since opening day roster. He's in the bullpen right now. He is active. See those long, lanky legs of his. 6'8", 235-pound, 35-year-old. Former first-round draft pick. 9th overall in the NBA in 1997. Said he played baseball growing up, and he's achieved his dream of playing pro ball. He actually made his debut against Somerset back on May 10th. But he only has 4 appearances in 74 games this year. But there are rumors that he could pitch in the All-Star game on Wednesday night at Constellation Field. But it's just a fascinating story, Tracy McGrady. This was a 7-time NBA All-Star, a 2-time NBA scoring champion. He's been in the playoffs multiple times. He was in the NBA Finals in 2013. Popped up into shallow center. Cory Harrilchak makes the catch. Scott is retired. 2 away. Perhaps this one. 2 outs, tied at 1. Top of the 4th inning. But this is a guy in McGrady who's amassed over $75 million during his professional career. Played for the Toronto Raptors, New York Knicks. Was big time with the Houston Rockets when him and Yao Ming were a duo. He and Vince Carter with the Raptors. Vince Carter's actually his cousin. Just great athleticism from Tracy McGrady, and now he's a pitcher for the Sugar Land Skeeters. And the reason why this works out so well for him is because he lives in the Houston area. I mean, after all, he played from the Rockets from 04 to 09. But it's rare you see a prominent NBA star switch over to baseball, especially at this stage of his career. Obviously, this guy's not doing it for the money. He's not doing it for the fame. He's doing it because he just wants to achieve a dream. Hit through the right side for a base hit. So Stavinoha is 2 for 2 off McCall. Played for the Raptors, Magic, and Rockets. Knicks, Pistons, Hawks, and Spurs. If you're watching on ESPN.TV, you can see him throwing some bullpen sessions at Constellation Field. And, you know, being 6'8" and 235 pounds, he's got a unique release point. He's so athletic, so tall, that, you know, you give this guy some time, maybe he could turn into something real special. But he's willing to learn. I was talking with Tracy McGrady the first time he was here at TD Bank Ballpark. I said, what's the biggest difference between basketball and baseball? He said, you know what, Justin, the days are just a lot longer. He says in basketball, you show up at 5 o'clock for a 7 o'clock game. In baseball, you know, you get to the field about noon for a 7 o'clock game. Got to get taped up, undressed, you stretch, you throw, you play batting practice, you eat, and you do some more work in the cage, then you get ready for the game. Then you stay after the game a long time. The games are a lot longer than the NBA. So it's just been a whole different mindset for Tracy McGrady, but he's enjoying his time. You know, this is a guy who's used to staying at the Ritz-Carlton, but now he's staying at the La Quinta Inn here in the Atlantic League. Liner to left, caught by Eggleston, inning over. Through 3.5, tied at 1. Bottom of the 4th we go on ESPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Be right back.
can I help you?
HealthQuest, the official sponsor of the Somerset Patriots. HealthQuest is all you need to know about getting healthy. HealthQuest, the official sponsor of the Somerset Patriots since 1998. Shopping for a new car, hit a home run with all the great deals available now. Your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Well, we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. We're all tied at 1. It will be Monty, Barden, and Espino due up. 5, 6, 7 in the order. Montanez has 6 hits and 7 RBI in his last 2 games combined. He has been on a tear right now. He doesn't want this all-star break to occur. He's locked in. 5 of Monty's team-leading 10 homers have occurred against Sugar Land. 12 of his 42 RBI have come against the Skeeters. Everything's bigger in Texas, and his numbers are bigger and better when he plays against Texas. 1-0 counter to Monty. He popped up to shallow center his first time up. Shoots this one into right field. Should be caught by Medchill. Takes 2 steps in. Snags it, and there's 1 away. Here's Brian Barden, who struck out swinging his first time up. Next half inning, I'll be joined by Matty Lauber. He is the host of Kids Corner here on SPN.TV. Matty was at the ballpark today filming a couple episodes of the Kids Corner that will air later this month on SPN.TV. So we'll talk about Matty's mindset. He's only going to the 5th grade. He's already a television star. First pitch is in for a called strike. Down 0-1. Brian Barden's very versatile. Shoots this one on the right field line foul. Count 0-2. He started games at first, second, and third base this year. Played a little DH as well. He can play shortstop if need be, and you need this kind of versatility in the Atlantic League. He was signed to replace another versatile guy like Nate Spears. It'll be an 0-2 here to Barden. 1 out, nobody on, bottom 4. Tied at 1. And he rockets this one up the middle for a base hit. Hammond nearly caught that ball on the fly. Here's Espino. The ground at the short his first time up. I love Espino's walk-up song, Vivir Mi Vida, by Mark Anthony. A great Latin and R&B song. Espino's 0 for 5 in the series. Throw over to check on Barden, nothing doing. Now you could do the hit and run here. Espino handles himself well with the bat. Barden has good wheels for a 33-year-old. In for a called strike. Count 0-1 here to Damaso. Damaso has peaked at the AAA level. Last year he spent time with the White Sox and Dodgers organizations. The pride of Panama. Actually played for Panama in the World Baseball Classic in 2006 and 2010. It'll be an 0-1. And he hits this one to short, should be 2. 6, 4, 3, double play. It's a twin killer. Through 4, tied at 1. Top of the 5th we go on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Hey there, can I help you?
All right, we'll record this half inning.
We need a new family plan.
How about 10 gigs of data to share and unlimited talk and text?
Oh, 10 gigs sounds pretty good.
Yeah, really good. And for a family of 4, it's $160 a month.
What? Get out of here.
Sorry, are we still doing the whisper thing, or?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. We'll take it.
Introducing our best ever family pricing. For instance, a family of 4 gets 10 gigs of data with unlimited talk and text for $160 a month, only from AT&T.
Welcome back to the Jewel of the Atlantic League, top of the 5th, each team with 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. I am Justin Answell, live in the Fullerton.com press box, and joining me here for the top of the 5th inning is the star host of SPN.TV, our host of the Kids Corner, Matt Larver. Matty, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
It's been a busy day for him. Doing very well. Thanks for asking. You were hosting a lot of episodes today. Tell us what events you were doing today.
Well, first I had a sack race with the interns, and I ended up winning it. I had to dive to the finish line.
Wow. So who'd you compete with? I mean, there's some good athletes at these interns.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. A lot of different interns. All right. So you did the sack race. Then what was next today? After the sack race, what'd you do? You were singing a little bit, right, with Scott Kelly?
Yeah, we were listening to songs and identifying them. Yep. Then after that, we had a Dippin' Dots identification. And I had to tell Mark what flavor it was.
So like a taste test of Dippin' Dots. What's your favorite Dippin' Dots flavor? You a cookies and cream guy?
Yeah, I'm a cookies and cream guy, but I like chocolate better.
You got some Dippin' Dots on your jersey here.
Yes,
You
I do.
stained it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so what'd you do after you ate? You sang songs with Scott Kelly. You ate Dippin' Dots with Mark. You did the sack race with the interns. Then what else did you do today?
I had a Matty challenge against you.
Oh, we did have a pitch throwing challenge. Now, how fast did I throw? Let the audience know how fast Justin threw the ball.
60 miles per hour.
Yeah, I reached the 60-mile-per-hour plateau. I'm pretty proud of myself. Ground ball weakly hit to first by Neil Medshill. Flips it to McCall. There's one out here, top of the 5th inning. Tied at 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this will bring up Dominic Ramos. So we had a pitch challenge, and you'll see these episodes on SPN.TV. The Kids Corner is one of our 12 different shows that we have on our brand new network that we're broadcasting it with right now. How did you get the job?
Well, Mark and Dave called my dad, and my dad said, would you like to do this? And he told me about it, and I came to the interview. I met with Dave and Mark, and I got it, and I was so happy from that. I got the phone call.
And you're going into 5th grade, so how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
10 years old, and you're already a child prodigy, a star. This is unbelievable. Did you ever have any TV experience before SPN.TV?
I had a few commercials with other places, but.
So that's how you got yourself on the radar with these commercials. That's how Mark and Dave noticed you. Or they just looked you up via phone number and just got lucky.
Well, my dad owns a sports complex.
Oh, okay.
So they called the sports complex and they asked if they know anybody that would like to do this, and they asked me, and I said yes, of course.
Now you're from New Jersey, right?
Yes,
Not too
I am.
far away from here. So you a big Patriots fan growing up, even before you had the job this year?
Yeah, I came to a few Patriots games. I always liked them. They were always local, good team.
So who's your favorite Patriot of all time?
I like Scott Kelly. Jonny Tucker's fun too, so I'm gonna have to go with Jonny Tucker.
Now, you're a little guy too, very fast, agile, and athletic like Scott Kelly and Jonny Tucker. You try and model your baseball game after those two gentlemen?
Yeah, they're definitely really good baseball players.
Ground ball. Nice job by Scott Kelly to at least knock it down in shallow left field. It'll be an infield single, though, for Dominic Ramos. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. I'm Justin Answell. I'm joined by Matty Lauber. of the SPN.TV Kids Corner show. You're the host of the Kids Corner. We have a couple episodes already thus far. What'd you do in the previous episodes to fill fans in on?
I was speaking Spanish to Edwin Masonet.
Oh.
Yeah, I got Catherine.
Muy bien.
Yeah, it was like Eza buen jugador, which meant you're a good baseball player. And Catherine Hunton actually taught me that. So.
Wow, so this is an educational experience for you. You're getting television experience. You're getting on the radio. You're learning Spanish. You're playing games.
Yeah.
You're living the dream.
Yeah, and the first show, I was with Jonny Tucker, and we did a skill sorting contest.
A Skittle sorting contest. So who won that contest?
Unfortunately, Johnny.
Jonny Tucker. So Justin beat you in a pitch throwing contest. You did win the intern sack race, though, so that's good. So you are winning some of these battles.
Yeah, hard.
It'll be a 1-0 count here to Michael Rockett to throw over to check on Ramos. Nothing doing. But is it pretty cool to brag to your friends when you're in school, like, hey, I'm on SPN.TV, and you guys are sitting at home?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. My friends always telling me, it's cool, it's cool. Yeah.
So are you just a big shot on campus right now, or just people, all the girls, all the guys just want to be around you now that you're on TV?
I guess, yeah.
You have any brothers or sisters, Maddie? Or?
Yeah, I have one brother, 2 sisters.
Are they into television like you and sports, or no?
My brother's into sports, and one of my sisters is really athletic, and the other one sticks with dance and stuff like that.
So since your dad owns a baseball complex, you just get to hit balls anytime you want at the batting cage?
Yeah.
So there's no excuse for you not to be a good baseball player since you have an unlimited amount of access to the batting cage, right?
Yeah.
2-1 count here, 1 out. Tied at 1 in the top of the 5th inning. I'm Justin Answell. I'm joined by Maddie Lauber of the Kids Corner on SPN.TV. The 2-1 here. This ball is grounded to third. This could be 2, 5, 4, 3. Double play. Half inning's over. Maddie, great stuff. You can watch Maddie's work on SPN.TV. Just log on to the Kids Corner episode. We should have a new one within the next week. Maddie, thanks so much.
Welcome.
So that was Maddie Lauber. I'm Justin Answell. We're halfway through this contest, all tied at 1. Bottom 5 we go on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Hey there, can I help you?
Sorry. Hi. We need a new family plan.
How about 10 gigs of data to share and unlimited talk and text?
Oh, 10 gigs sounds pretty good. Yeah, really good.
And for a family of 4, it's $160 a month.
What? Get out of here.
Sorry, are we still doing the whisper thing, or?
Oh, sorry. Yes. We'll take it.
Introducing our best ever family pricing. For instance, a family of 4 gets 10 gigs of data with unlimited talk and text for $160 a month, only from AT&T.
From live sports and event streaming to creative and compelling commercial production, utilizing cutting-edge technology invented and refined over the past decade, Broadcast Venue specializes in guiding New Jersey through the digital age. Our customized, state-of-the-art mobile broadcasting unit allows for a versatile, uninterrupted broadcast to coincide with a crisp, clear picture that can be viewed on your phone, tablet, or computer.
Affinity Federal Credit Union. Banking, investing, advising. Learn how you can buy something better at www.joinaffinity.com. IdeaCom has the answers and experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from IdeaCom on your team by calling them today at 877-283-3800. That's one call. It'll save you money. Let's pause for 10 seconds. Station identification, the Somerset Patriots Baseball Radio Network. Capacity crowd on hand here on this Friday evening fireworks night after the game, tied at 1, bottom of the 5th. I am Justin Answell. Great work from Dave Raish back behind the glass in our CTC headquarters. Tremendous work from Andy Slowacki, Pat McManus, Andrea Lorenzo, Jim Johnson, Josh Booner, Rick Guile, Evan Moore, and so many more on the broadcast venue, TV production side. We're in the bottom of the fifth, all tied at 1. Cory Harrilchak will get things going. He's 0 for 1 on the evening, and he's behind the count, 0-1 after that foul ball behind home plate. So great stuff from Matty Lorber. He's the host of the Kids Corner on SPN.TV, one of our 12 different shows that we have on the network. He's the big man on campus now that he's on SPN.TV. That's how you get instant credibility and fame. Slider upstairs, count 1-1. Here to Harrilchak. I'm a big Cory Harrilchak fan. First off, you got to respect the guy that was a broadcast journalism major in college, like myself. The 1-1, found in the netting behind home plate, 1-2. He says after his baseball career is over, and it's going to be a while. This guy's only 26 years old in the prime of his career, and he's playing very well this season. He says he aspires to do some behind-the-scenes work in the TV production industry. Maybe some video editing, some camera work, some producing, directing. It'll be a 1-2 to Harrilchak, hunched over from the left side. Weak wave and a miss. Oh, ugly hack right there. Really befuddled on that swing. And there's one away. Here comes Scott Kelly, who's Matty Lauber's favorite player, along with Jonny Tucker. Fans getting into it here at TD Bank Ballpark. These low-scoring games, though, do not fare well for the Somerset Patriots. You know, this is a team that really relies on scoring 4 runs or more to win ball games. When they score 4 runs or more, they're 42-5. When they score 3 runs or fewer, they're just 6-20 this year. It's a huge sample size, and the numbers don't lie. First pitch to the kid Kelly. He's a one-hopper to third. Glove by Ramos. He has enough time to check the baseball to make sure it's Atlantic League certified, and he still throws it across the diamond in time. 2 away. So both pitchers seem to be in a groove right now. 2 outs, nobody on, tied at 1, bottom 5. Here comes Jay Tucks, who has scored the lone run of the game for the Somerset Patriots. Tremendous base running. Flashback to the 3rd inning. There were runners on first and second. 1 out. Ty Wright was at the plate, and he hit a weak ground ball back to the pitcher. The runners were off on the pitch. It was a hit and run, and Tucker was able to score from second on a grounder that went back to the pitcher. Tucker rounded third and never stopped, and he bolted for home a head-first slide, and he beat the throw from Delwyn Young. Down 0-1, so Tucker's already extended his hitting streak to 5 games. Slider away, count 1-1. I'm a big fan of the Kids Corner show. That's one of my favorite shows on SPN.TV. We got some new shows lately. The Interns have a new show. The 1-1. Covering all the bases is a good show. That involves the community service events that the Somerset Patriots do. You know, I'm obviously biased. I love the Brett Jody show. The Reporter Roundtable is always fun with Mike Ashmore. There's a lot of good content on SPN.TV. Of course, we broadcast 20 games live for free via SPN.TV. We have 12 different shows as well. The 1-2, called strike 3. Tucker down looking, he knew it. We are through 5, tied at 1, in a pitcher's duel between Hammond and McCall. Top 6 we go on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Yeah, you can unplug it.
Hi.
Hi, sorry, we're closed.
What? I need help with my deposit.
The bank has rules.
It's really quick.
I can't hear you.
I promise I'm gonna be really quick.
I can't hear you through the glass.
I'll be quick.
You'll be quick, that's what you just said?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. We're closed.
You know what? Okay, that's... Hey, sir, okay.
It's time to bank human again. That's why TD Bank has the longest hours and even stays open an extra 10 minutes for when you run late. TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Hey, do you know where Dean from Fullerton is?
View our full inventory of new Ford cars and trucks online at Fullerton.com.
Everybody
Tequila Joe's Sports Cantina is offering 60 beers on tap, over 20 in premium tequilas, and 49 TVs to catch your favorite sports team. Tequila Joe's Sports Cantina specializes in American cuisine with a Hispanic flair. Tequila Joe's Sports Cantina is located at 1271 U.S. Highway 22, West Bridgewater. Open 11 a.m. until 1 a.m. daily. Grand opening is July 21st. Also want to talk about Supercuts. Wherever you go from Supercoats, there's a Supercuts that rocks that gives you a cut that rocks. We have over 2,000 locations, all dedicated to making you feel like a rock star when you walk out that door. Check out supercuts.com to find your nearest Supercuts location to rock the cut wherever you want. Supercuts, a cut above the rest. Well, we head to the top of the 6th inning. We're all evened up at 1. McCall is back out. McCall is just at 67 pitches thus far. This ball's hitting to right field, and it's going to be caught by Monty. 1 away. No activity in the Somerset bullpen as Godwin lines out to right. 1 out, nobody on, tied at 1, top 6. It's time for a Nissan scoreboard update brought to you by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Choose Nissan.com. Well, the news that rocked the sports world today was that the best player in the National Basketball Association, LeBron James, is switching allegiances. He is now going to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers, a team where he was drafted by in 2003, spent 03 to 2010 with the Cavs, and he bolted for Miami in the last 4 years. Now he's going back to Cleveland. So LeBron James taking his talents to Northeastern Ohio. Chris Bosh did re-sign with the Heat today. Jeremy Lin was traded to the Lakers. A lot of NBA news. The 0-1. Low and away, count 1-1. Matt Maloney is a diehard Cavaliers fan, so he was ecstatic today. He came in with his Cleveland Cavaliers T-shirt, just pounding his chest. How about Cleveland getting Johnny Football and LeBron James in the same city? And you have Nick Swisher for the Indians. Those are 3 characters you got. Fly ball into shallow left, caught by Eggleston, and there's 2 away. Here's Delwyn Young. Let's get a Atlantic League scoreboard update. Southern Maryland and Camden playing a doubleheader. Southern Maryland won game 1, 4-2. Southern Maryland leads game 2 in the 2nd inning, 1-0. Lancaster crushing Long Island, 8-3 in the 6th. And Bridgeport's up 3 on York, 5-2 in the 6th inning. Yankees and Orioles are tied at 2 in the 5th inning from Camden Yards. Phillies up 4-0 in the Nationals in the 6th inning. Mets up 4-1 in the Marlins in the bottom of the 5th from Citi Field. Excuse me, McCall's at 80 pitches now. I had the pitch count a little off. Still no activity in the pen. The 1-0. Low and away, count 2-0. McCall's only mistake was that home run to Nick Stavinoha to lead off the 2nd. Remember, this is his first start since June 22nd. The 2-0. In for a called strike, count 2-1. The longest outing for Darryl McCall this season is 6 innings, accomplished 3 different times on May 30th, June 11th, and June 16th. Curveball low and in, count 3-1. 2 outs, tied at 1, top of the 6th. Somerset is 16-5 against the Skeeters since August of 2013. It'll be a 3-1 here to D-Wizzy. That's his Twitter handle. In for a called strike. Count 3-2 here to Delwyn Young, the ex-Camden River Shark. So he's back in the Garden State, an emotional return for Delwyn Young. It'll be a 3-2, and it is hit into deep right. Montanez drifts back, makes the catch in front of the warning track. Inning over. Darryl McCall has retired 4 in a row. We head to the bottom of the 6th, all evened up at 1 on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Everybody loves coupons. Now you can save money every day. Watch your mailbox for the big red, white, and blue money mailer envelope. Inside, you'll find valuable coupons to save lots of money on things you use every day. In the money mailer envelope, you'll find savings from your favorite local restaurants, plus savings on auto care and home repairs. Save on picture framing, house cleaning, hair care, tanning, massage, eye care, and more. There are even more money-saving coupons online. Visit moneymailer.com. Start saving now. To advertise, call 1-800-MAILER1. 1-800-MAILER1.
Somerville Aluminum is a full-service home remodeling company.
Our new state-of-the-art showroom provides our team with the tools they need to help you realize your dream home. Under one roof, you can touch and feel decking materials, check out our working shower display, or walk through our fully functional kitchen.
Seeing is believing, and we welcome you to visit us at our new location at 20 County Line Road, Branchburg, New Jersey.
We're always here for the homeowner. Be home assured with Somerville Aluminum.
What's better?
Be safe on the wheel by avoiding distractions with your control. Don't text or talk on your cell phone while you're driving. It's dangerous against the law. This message is brought to you by NJM Auto Insurance. True & Associates is sponsor of the Lawn City area of the ballpark. At True & Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. True & Associates, a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. Well, we head to the bottom of the sixth inning, all tied at 1. It's been a rather uneventful game offensively for both squads. But Somerset is the meat of their order coming up, starting with Eggleston, Wright, and Smith. 2, 3, and 4 in the order. So here's Eggy. He's been on base on both occasions, doubled, and he also walked. Getting 278, a homer, and 17 RBI. This guy who hit 294 last year and was an all-star. He probably would have been an all-star this year had he not gone off to a 5 for 50 start to the season. It's the guy who hit 366 in the month of June. Upstairs, count 1-0 here to Aaron Eggleston. There's no activity in the Somerset bullpen. McCall was at 87 pitches through 6 full innings of work, so that would make you think he would come back out for the 7th inning, which would be his longest outing of the year. It'll be a 1-0 here to Aaron Eggleston, who tightens up his batting gloves right here. For your Somerset, you love to grab a lead. This team is 40-2 when they lead after 6 innings. So you get a lead here in the bottom of the 6th heading into the 7th. You've got to feel good. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Aaron was swinging for a second homer of the season right there with those swings. Swinging out of his spikes. 1-1 count. It'll be a 1-1. Eggleston whiffs on that bunt attempt. Count 1-2. Aaron recently missed 5 days to go to a wedding. And the wedding was in Las Vegas, his hometown. It was a family member's wedding. So I asked Aaron, I said, how was the wedding when he returned? He said, Justin, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So I guess we'll never know what happened at that wedding. But it seemed like Aaron had a good time. That was kind of his all-star break. And Aaron said he probably would not have gone to the wedding had Somerset not wrapped up a postseason berth by the time the wedding occurred. But Somerset clinched on a Tuesday. He left on the Thursday, so it actually worked out very well. Jody gave him an excused absence, and you always put family and friends foremost in front of the game of baseball. I know baseball's important, but there's other things more important than this game on the diamond. And that's what's great about this organization. This is a family-type atmosphere. It's a family organization starting with Mr. Steve Califer and the general manager, Patrick McBarry. And they know if there's a big family event, you should be excused. The 1-2. Hit down the left field line, just foul. Just missing an opposite field double was Aaron Eggleston. Count 1-2. But I'm a big fan of Aaron Eggleston. This is a guy who played winter ball in Venezuela. He may have gotten off to a slow start because he had food poisoning right before the season. So he may not have had that energy to begin the year. But he said on one random day, he found his groove in Camden. Weak dribbler in the first base line. Eggy could possibly beat this out, but Young's going to touch it foul. It'll be a 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Tied at 1, bottom 6. As it's a good day to chill in the Lawn City area. 82 degrees and gorgeous in this Friday evening. Good day to take the kids to the ballpark as well. This is affordable family fun at its finest. I mean, $10 for a ticket, and you got to bring a bag to the ballpark, but you're going to go home with goodies. The 1-2. Low and in, count 2-2. And speaking of tickets, get your postseason tickets right now. 908-252-0700. They went on sale on Wednesday, July 9th. They'll be on sale until the playoffs start on September 24th. The 2-2. Shop it in the first baseline foul. Now, Somerset is elected to take the back 3 games at home. So the playoffs in Bridgewater will start Friday, September 26th, then if necessary, Saturday, September 27th, and Sunday, September 28th. So Somerset has elected the home field advantage, taking the back 3 at home. They'll open up on the road in a destination to be determined. Logically, you would think Long Island would win the second half Liver Division title, but you never know. Bridgeport's off to a good 3-1 start, low and in, count 3-2. Oh, wouldn't you just love to see Bridgeport in the playoffs take on the Bluefish? The Ducks are always dangerous when they squeak in. You want to get those Ducks out of the playoffs. The 3-2 here to Aaron. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up against the lefty Hammond. Southpaw and southpaw action. The 3-2. Foul behind home plate. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Aaron Eggleston putting up a fight. It's amazing to think a guy like Aaron Eggleston, a career 300 minor league hitter, has never played affiliated baseball. Undrafted at college, just never got a call from a scout. This guy is a diamond. Good ball player. The 9th pitch, the 3-2. Up and in, he walked him. Whoa, what a tremendous at-bat from Aaron Eggleston. Leadoff runners aboard, and you've got the 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up. So Eggy's been on base on all 3 occasions. Double and 2 walks. And here comes Ty Wright. He's trying to untie this ball game. Wright picked up his 31st RBI, so he's now in sole possession of 3rd place for most RBI in the team. Donahue is 4th at 30. Monty's at 2nd at 42. Smith's at 1st at 45. .88 pitches thus far for Steve Hammond. Up and away, count 1-0. No activity in either bullpen right now. I see some stretching going on in the Skeeter pen, as Hammond maybe is getting tired. It is the 3rd time for the order. It'll be a 1-0. Throw over to check on Eggleston. Nothing doing now. Oh, they're going to call a balk. Freddie DeJesus is going to call a balk on Steve Hammond. So Eggleston advances to 2nd. Wow, that is huge. Runner on 2nd. Nobody out. Bottom 6 tied at 1. That takes away the double play threat. And more importantly, you have a runner in scoring position, nobody out. And your best run producers, your number 1, 2, and 3 guys in RBI are due up. Ty Wright, 3rd most ribbies. Corey Smith, most RBI. Monty, 2nd most RBI. Gaetti just gets a brief explanation from the umpire. And the briefing is over with. So runner on 2nd, nobody out. Tied at 1, bottom 6. Bare minimum, Ty Wright would love to hit the ball to the right side. Get Eggleston over to 3rd with 1 out. Set up an RBI sac fly, RBI groundout situation for Corey Smith. It'll be a 1-0. Now Ty Wright calls time, so it's a game of cat and mouse right here. Who's going to be ready first? Somerset with just 3 hits. Ty Wright's trying to extend his hitting streak to 6 games. The 1-0. Blooper down the first base line, sifting foul. Looks like Roy Corcoran, the ex-big leaguer with the Washington Nationals, is warming up. So Corcoran is warming up. 1-1 count here. Eggleston on 2nd, nobody out. You're not going to bunt with a great hitter like Ty Wright. You want him swinging the bat. This is your RBI guy. He's driven in the lone run this evening. The 1-1. Grounded in the third baseline foul. 1-2. Wright hits 300 with runners in scoring position. When he rises to the occasion. Let's pause for 10 seconds. Station identification. The Somerset Patriots Baseball Radio Network. I'm Justin Answell, live from the Fullerton.com press box. Runner on second, nobody out. 1-2 count to the righty right. We're tied at 1, bottom 6. Skeeters and Somerset going at it. Game 2 of a 4-game set on this Friday evening capacity crowd. High chopper up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. This is going to be a tough play at first, and Ty Wright is going to beat it out. It's an infield single, and trickling to third is going to be Aaron Eggleston. And Ty Wright is wincing in pain as he ran through first. Did he pull a hammy? And now the trainer is out to check on him. Oh, goodness. And now Brett Jody is going to come out behind first base and check on Ty Wright. Ty Wright wincing in pain. This is a lower extremity injury. I'm not sure if he injured an ankle, a hammy, a groin, a quad. He's going to gingerly walk down the right field line to test this one out. I mean, he legged out an infield single right there. He's hunched over here. Our first-year trainer, HR, just 23 years old. He's been busy. Arneson was nicked up last weekend. Juan Rincon twisted his ankle yesterday. Ty Wright is hobbling. Looks like it's his right ankle. I'm not trying to play doctor here. I didn't see HR massage anything in particular. He's going to stay in this ball game here. And now Brett Jody says, hold on a second, Ty. We want you to do some practice runs right now. Do not be stubborn. You know, this is what Brett told me. He said, look, you know, if we have a guy that we know is nicked up and we've already clinched a postseason berth, we're not going to try and aggravate an injury right now. If they take him out, you could pinch run with Adam Donahue, and Donahue would take over at first base. Ty's a tough guy. Let's see what they want to do here. Anyways, it's runners on first and third, nobody out, tied at 1, and Cory Smith is at the plate. Still a long talk between the trainer, Jody, and Ty Wright. Now Ty Wright's going to do a practice jog down the right field line. He's doing another practice jog here. And he gives the thumbs up to Brett Jody and the trainer saying he's good. That's a tough cookie right there. But Ty Wright's going to stay in the game. Wasn't exactly sure what the injury was. Maybe a left ankle. It wasn't a quad or a hammy because I didn't see the trainer massage anything. He was kind of flexing his ankle a little bit doing his practice runs. This injury took such a long time that now Steve Hammond has to throw some warm-up pitches. So the hitting streak does balloon to 6 for Ty Wright. An infield single up the middle. Men on the corners, nobody out. That's the type of competitor Ty Wright is. He's going to bust it down the line in game number 74 of a 140-game season, and Somerset's already wrapped up a playoff berth. Men on the corners, nobody out, and the team leader in RBI and the All-Star, Cory Smith, is at the plate. Let's see how Guidy wants to align the defense here. He's going to play the middle infielders halfway and the corners in. A double play would still get you a run if it's a 6-4-3 or 4-6-3. Lefty pitcher, righty batter, and a throw over to check on Ty Wright, nothing doing. I mean, what is Hammond thinking? There's no way Ty Wright's trying to steal. We just took 10 minutes to look at his leg. Why would he steal? Cory hitting .298, 8 homers, 45 RBI. This guy could have 50 RBI by the All-Star break. Up and away, count 1-0. 90 miles per hour right there by Hammond as Porkerone continues to warm up. Eggleston at third, he walked. Advanced to second and a balk, moved to third, and the infield single by Wright, who's over at first. The 1-0. This ball's a broken bat, blooper in a shallow center field. It's going to be caught by the second baseman, and they're going to double up Ty Wright. Oh, what a catch by the second baseman, Chase Lambin. Right behind the second base bag. Wright took too big of a secondary lead. An off-balance throw by Lambin doubles up Ty Wright. Oh, man. First and third, nobody out, and you get a 4-3 double play. Eggleston holds it third. And now it's up to Luis Montanez. Great play by Lambin. Game saver right there. Monty has 6 hits and 7 RBI in his last 2 ball games. Second on the team in RBI with 42. 12 of his 42 RBI have come against Sugar Land. 5 of his 10 homers have come against Sugar Land. First pitch low and in, 1-0. He had 4 RBI in the 6-5 victory on Wednesday, 3 RBI in the 5-3 victory Thursday. Monty's from Miami, Florida. He told me, as the weather heats up, so will his bat. It's 82 degrees right now. Obviously, his bat's sizzling. The 1-0 to Monty. Go ahead, run 90 feet away at third, bottom 6. Ground ball weakly at the short. Gloved by Harbin. Soft toss to first in time. Inning over. First and third, nobody out, and the Patriots do not score. Through 6, tied at 1. Top 7 we go on the New Talk Radio 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What's better than winning Dealer Rater's Dealer of the Year award? Winning it back-to-back. That's right. Flemington Car and Truck Country is New Jersey's Dealer Rater Dealer of the Year 2 years in a row. So thank you to our customers for putting us on top again. Visit DealerRater.com to read our reviews. Over 1 million satisfied customers can't be wrong. 17 brands, 6,000 vehicles in one location. Flemington Car and Truck Country family of dealerships.
Proud to be the better way to buy.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slamming hit. Come on, get patriotic.
Don't miss great baseball, food, games, giveaways, and more with the Somerset Patriots. It's fun, affordable, and close by at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. So round up the kids and grab your cap and your glove.
It's a slamming hit. Come on, get patriotic.
Visit NJ.com, the #1 source for news and information about New Jersey and our communities, from our schools to our streets, our city halls, high school sports and pro sports, small news, big news, true Jersey all the time, at NJ.com. G&B Janitorial Supply, a family-owned and business since 1991. Green Seal certified with a full line of janitorial needs for all your business home cleaning needs. Call us at 732-271-0535 or find us on the web at www.gnbinc.com. We head to the top of the 7th inning. We're tied at 1. It will be Scott, Stavinoha, and Lambin due up. McCall is back out for his 7th inning of work. If he can just record 1 out in this half inning, then he would have the most innings pitched in a single game this season for himself. Scott's 0 for 2, line out and a flyout. So it looks like we may be in for another late inning dramatic victory for the Somerset Patriots. They want to win this one. McCall's pitched brilliantly. His lone flaw was the solo shot to Nick Stavinoha, who looms on deck. Hammond's lone flaw was not really his own fault. It was just more about tipping your cap to the opposition. A guy like Jonny Tucker scored from second and a grounder back to the pitcher. He never stopped running. The 1-0. Pop up down the left field line. Foul. Count 1-1. But what a first half for the Somerset Patriots. They went 46-23. That's tied for the most wins in a single half in Somerset Patriot franchise history. And truth be told, they actually have one more game in the first half. It will be played on July 30th as part of a doubleheader. So they have a chance to win 47 games in the first half. I mean, they have a chance to be better than last year's team. And last year's team set the record for most wins in a single season by a Somerset Patriots team with 90 wins. Ground ball to short, gloved by Kelly. Sidearm toss to Donahue at first, and there's one away. So Ty Wright is no longer in the game. So number 21, Adam Donahue, takes over at first base. So I guess Ty Wright was stubborn enough to stay in the game with the lower extremity injury. Then after he got doubled up, Jody and HR, our first-year trainer, said, you know what, Ty? Let's ice you up, let's get back in the trainer's room, and let's play Big Don. So Ty Wright is out. It's just been a massive infirmary for the Somerset Patriots. I mean, Arneson, Juan Rincon, Ty Wright now. This is the last thing you want. It's just guys getting nicked up. The whole point of the second half is just trying to stay healthy. I mean, Somerset's running into bodies here. 0-1 count here to Stavinoha. Stavinoha has 2 of Sugar Land's 4 hits. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count, 1 out. Tied at 1, top 7. Stavinoha has homered and singled. The only other Skeeters with hits are Ramos and Godwin. The call's been phenomenal. The 0-2 popped up right in front of me, and this ball's going to go 3 rows in front of me, foul. It'll be an 0-2 to Stavinoha. McCall is trying to retire him for the first time all evening. Nick, a former standout at LSU. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on the nasty slider down away. Daryl McCall has retired 6 in a row since the Ramos 1-out single in the 5th. Get a pitch count on Daryl McCall in a moment here. He is sitting at 95 pitches through 6 2/3 innings, a season high in innings pitched for Daryl McCall. Here's Lambin, who has 2 flyouts to left field, his first 2 times up, and more importantly, Lambin had a great defensive play. He had a 4-3 double play and a liner up the middle, with Somerset had runners on first and third. Swing and a miss, count 0-1. That was Somerset's best chance to take their first lead of the evening. The 0-1, low and away. Count 1-1. Still no activity in the Somerset pen as McCall's approaching the 100-pitch plateau. Tied at 1, 2 outs, top 7, nobody on. Lambin has 4 homers in the season, but only hitting 183. Low and away. Count 1-1. Low and in. Count 3-1. McCall has retired 6 straight batters. Looking to make it 7 straight. And he will not have that because he just walked Lambin on 5 pitches. Just the first walk of the game issued by Daryl McCall. So here's Neil Medshill, who is grounded out to second and grounded out to first. Each team will run 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors. A rather uneventful Friday evening, but maybe the drama is going to be in store a little bit later on. In for a called strike, count 0-1. Medshill's making his first start of the series. This is a guy who's a 4th outfielder on this team. Sugar Land just is missing that swag, that mystique that they had last year when they won 95 games. The 0-1. Liner down the left field line. That's going to hook fair. Eggleston's got to quickly cut this one off. Rounding second, heading into third, will be Lambin. He'll stop right there. Good relay throw from Eggleston to the cutoff man, Kelly. So there's a bloop double to the left field line. Puts runners on second and third, 2 outs. Tied at 1. And here comes Dominic Ramos. To me, I think you have to walk Dominic Ramos here to face Michael Rockett. There's no way I let Dominic Ramos beat me right here. He's top 10 in the Atlantic League in batting average, and now Daryl McCall is going to receive a mound visit here from Corey Dommel. So Medshill doubles. Lambin walk, all with 2 outs. Runners on second and third, tied at 1, top 7. As there is some activity going on in the Somerset bullpen right now. Looks like Jason Lowy is warming up, an all-star a year ago. So Dommel's going to talk things over the Spino here, probably saying, look, Daryl, what do you want to do? Do you want to go after Dominic? Do you want to walk him? To me, you have to walk Dominic Ramos. Dominic Ramos already has a hit today against Daryl McCall. Meanwhile, Michael Rockett is 1 for 23 in Somerset pitching this season. Michael Rockett is a sub-200 hitter. Ramos hits over 300. This is a no-brainer. You have first base open. Why let Dominic Ramos beat you right here? And I know McCall's a great pitcher and definitely could get Ramos out, but why even flirt with danger? Why even try and juggle fire here? I hope Espino sticks four fingers out and walks this guy. See what happens here. And Espino, he's going to get in his crouch. Wow. They're going to challenge Dominic Ramos here. Wow. First pitch. Foul behind home plate. Count 0-1. Now I have the utmost confidence McCall can get Ramos out. But I guarantee you McCall could get Rockett out. Interesting proposition here. It'll be an 0-1 here with 2 outs to Ramos. And he fists this one to right field. It's going to be misplayed by Monson as it trickles into right center and 2-run score. And Ramos will get himself a 2 RBI double. I mean, to me, that's a situation where you have to walk Dominic Ramos. You know, should Monty have caught that ball? Maybe. It was a tough play in right center field. You know, it shouldn't have even come to that. You have to walk Ramos in that situation. You have to make Michael Rockett beat you. So 3-1, Skeeters lead here in the 7th. Little 2-out rally. Walk, a double, and then a 2 RBI double. Ramos is a good player. First pitch, fastball away. Count 1-0. So Skeeters had a 1-0 lead, then Somerset tied it. Now Sugar Land leads 3-1 here in the 7th. Little 2-out rally here. All started with a walk. Inside corner, count 1-1. I know hindsight's 20/20, but Ramos had to have been walked there. Ramos on the move. It's a hit and run. Served down the right field line. It's going to be fair. This will rattle around the corner. Ramos is going to score. Rockett's going to chug into second with an RBI double. So 3 straight doubles off Daryl McCall, but the 7, 8, 9 hitters give Sugar Land a 4-1 lead. And now Jody is going to stroll out to the mound, and he's going to yank Daryl McCall. So McCall was cruising through 6 2/3, but then he walked Lambin with 2 outs, and he gave up 3 straight doubles, as that will be it. That will do it for Daryl. 4-1, Skeeters lead, top 6, 2 outs, runner on second. Into pitch is going to be Jason Lowy. We'll step aside for 60 seconds on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. All right, Rach, we're back. Yeah, we're still in the inning. We apologize for the dropout there. 4-1, Skeeters lead, top of the 7th, 2 outs. There were 2 outs, nobody on this half inning. The McCall walked Lambin, then he gave up a double to Medchill, a 2 RBI double to Ramos, and an RBI double to Rockett. This will bring in the All-Star from a year ago, Jason Lowy. So Lowy is in the pitch. McCall's day is done. McCall exits with 107 pitches. Season high, 6 2/3 innings of work. Lowy, 5'11", 185-pound righty from Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Just 29 years old. Numbers in the season for Lowy. Let me get my microscope out and my magnifying glass to find these numbers. Oh, there we go. 4-0, 1.63 ERA, 28 games, 27.2 innings pitched, 32 Ks, 8 walks. Opponents hitting 157 against Jason Lowy. Here's Godwin, who's hitting 234 in the year. In for a called strike, count 0-1. Lowy had Tommy John surgery in 2012. Bounced back beautifully last year. Weak ground ball right back to Lowy. Fields it, overhand toss to first, inning over. But 3 doubles, all with 2 outs, plate 3 runs. 4-1, Sugar Land leads. Get up and stretch your extremities. If you're watching or listening on your couch at home, bottom 7 we go on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
When my son needed a children's hospital, I wanted the best. Leading pediatric specialists, right-sized technology, and a campus where they don't just practice medicine, they teach it. A place where nurses set the standard for award-winning care and children are treated as more than just patients. I'm grateful I found everything he needed at Rutgers Robert Wood Johnson Medical School and the Bristol Myers Squibb Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital.
Kids are our only specialty.
For comprehensive eye examinations, contact lens and eyeglasses. Call 908-685-0794 for the Bridgewater Optometric Center, Pearl Vision, Somerset Shopping Center, the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Santa Fe is an integrated global healthcare leader with U.S. headquarters in Bridgewater, New Jersey. We work to prevent and treat the diseases we know about today, as well as those we may face tomorrow. Well, it's a 4-1 ball game. Skeeters lead by a field goal. Bottom 7 we go. It will be Barden, Stavinoha, and Harrilchak. 6, 7, 8 in the order due up against the righty Roy Corcoran. Corcoran is in the pitch for the Skeeters. 5'10", 195-pound righty from Slaughter, Louisiana, in his 13th year of pro ball. Has peaked at the big league level with the Washington Nationals organization. Numbers for Corcoran on the season: 2-0, 3.72 ERA, 29 games, 29 innings pitched, 21 Ks, 10 walks. Opponents hitting .311 against him. So Somerset is going to have to look for a 27th come from behind victory as they trail 4-1 to start the 7th. Barden will get things going. He has one of Somerset's 4 hits. Can they get to the Skeeter bullpen with 9 outs to go? Fastball up and away, count 1-0. Skeeters in their royal blues, Patriots in their home whites. Somerset's had their chances, particularly last inning when they had first and third, nobody out, and Smitty and Monty could not bring home a run. The 1-0. Popped up, foul side of first base. Young giving it a brief look, but it's going to sail foul out of play. 1-1 counter to Brian Barden. Well, look, I think the mindset in this dugout is get 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th, and, you know, let's play extras. This team is 7-0 in extra innings this season. It'll be a 1-1 here. Fastball away. Count 2-1 here to Barty. Lee Hyde is warming up in the Somerset bullpen. The newly acquired southpaw earlier this month warms up. It'll be a 2-1 here. This ball is hit hard to second. A bouncer to second is thrown over to first in time, 1 away. Here's Espino, who has 2 groundouts to short today. Espino is 0 for 6 in the series. We'll have fireworks after the game. Win or lose, we'll still have a post-game show for you. We'll have some highlights. We'll look ahead to the pitching matchup tomorrow and give out some thank yous. Low and in, count 1-0. But fireworks always brings a great crowd to the ballpark. You know, the one common denominator amongst Atlantic League fans, they're all rabid, is everybody's love for fireworks. The 1-0. In for a called strike, count 1-1. And fireworks really are a beautiful thing. Fans always ask me, do I enjoy the fireworks? You know, I don't really have time to watch them. I do like them, but I'm doing too many other things during the post-game show. But, you know, if fireworks bring more fans to the ballpark, if it can bring the marginal fan to a baseball game, then I'm all for it. That was 94 miles per hour thrown by Corcoran. Wow. Espino looked lost in that swing. It'll be a 1-2, 1 out, nobody on. 4-1 Skeeters lead, bottom 7. We were tied at 1 heading into the 7th. The 1-2. Called strike 3, Espino down looking. So it's been an ugly series for Espino. He's now 0 for 7 in the set. And here's Cory Harrilchak, who's 0 for 2. Harrilchak's walk-up song is Feel This Moment by Pitbull. It's a big moment here. Just need to get him on base, turn this lineup over. If you get Harrilchak on base, and then even if Kelly gets an out, at least you clear the bottom of the order. It'll be a 1-0. This ball is hit down the first baseline. It's going to be fair. It'll rattle around in the Patriot bullpen. Harrilchak's going to chug into second, and he'll stop right there with a stand-up double. Just what I'm talking about. This is excellent because even if Kelly gets out here, you then would at least have your catalyst, Jonny Tucker, to start the 8th. So that's a huge double right there, even if it does not result in a run. Here's Kelly. 4-1, Skeeters lead the Patriots 2 outs. Look, if Kelly gets a knock right here, cuts the deficit to 4-2, you get momentum back on your side. The kid Kelly. Kelly's been a sponge in the clubhouse this year. Just absorbing a lot of info from a plethora of experienced talent in that clubhouse down the first base line. First pitch, bell tie strike, count 0-1. Kelly's one of 3 players in the team that hail from the Garden State, along with Eric Arneson and Corey Smith. Hometown kid playing for his hometown team. He grew up going to Patriot games. Now he's playing for the Somerset Patriots. The 0-1. Low and in. Count 1-1 here to Kelly, who idolizes Derek Jeter. That's who he tries to mold his game after. That's why he wanted to be a shortstop. Let's pause for 10 seconds. Station identification, the Somerset Patriots Baseball Radio Network. It'll be a 1-1. Weak ground ball to second. Fielded by Lambin. Soft toss to first. In time, inning over. Through 7, 4-1. Sugar Land leads Somerset. Top of the 8th we go on the New Talk Radio 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. BRB. Back. Four to 1, Somerset trails. Top of the 8th inning we go. We got a new pitcher in the ball game for the Somerset Patriots. It's going to be the southpaw Lee Hyde, 6'2", 210-pounder out of Atlanta, Georgia, is in the pitch in relief of Jason Lowy. So Lee Hyde will have to face the following hitters due up for the Sugar Land Skeeters, 2, 3, and 4, Harbin, Young, and Scott. Tell you a little bit more about Lee Hyde. Numbers in the year. Doesn't have that many stats. 3 games, 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks, no record, no ERA. So just his 4th appearance of the year. He was signed on June 30th after being released by the AAA Louisville squad, the Cincinnati Red affiliate. Lee Hyde, 29 years old, former 4th-round draft of the Braves in 2006 out of Georgia Tech. Lee Hyde actually signed with the Somerset Patriots the day the team clinched the first half Liberty Division title. So how about this? He comes to Somerset. The first game, he doesn't even have to pitch. Somerset wins, and they pop champagne. I guess it's all downhill for Lee Hyde as a Somerset Patriot from there. He shows up for a big party. Of course, he's going to work hard the second half and wants to help bring a championship to Somerset, but that's got to be pretty cool. Just to show up, you let all the other guys do all the hard work. You show up on the day that there's a big, massive champagne celebration in the clubhouse. Swing and a miss, count 0-2. That is called being at the right place, the right time. Harbin's 0 for 3 at K and 2 flyouts. But Hyde is one of 2 lefties in the bullpen, and I was talking with Corey Dommel about, the difference between Hyde and Herrera, and he said, Herrera's a guy that can go maybe multiple innings. Hyde is a harder thrower that's going to max out for 1 inning. Herrera could give you depth. But this bullpen's really had to been re-tinkered with. The 1-2. This ball is hit off the glove of Brian Barden, and it trickles to shortstop. It'll be an infield single for Harbin. Almost a tremendous web gem by Bart. I mean, the fact that he even knocked that ball down is fairly impressive to me. Yankees and Orioles are tied at 2 heading into the bottom of the 8th inning. That's a big game that's a big series for the Yankees. They currently sit 4 games back of the O's. The O's are in first place. Final series before the All-Star break. When the Yankees get swept, they're pretty much done. You sweep the O's and you're 1 back heading the All-Star break. Here's Delwyn Young. He'll now bat from the right side against the lefty side. Young hits well against Somerset. Young has 4 homers in the season in total. 2 of them have come against the Somerset Patriots. Fly ball, foul side of first, out of play. Count 1-1. Four-1 the score. Skeeters lead, top 8. Runner on first, nobody out. Long set for Hyde. Delivers. Foul behind home plate. Count 1-2. Hyde, a product of Georgia Tech, played under the great coach Danny Hall out there. Georgia Tech's a fine baseball program. And you think about all the big-name players that they've produced over the last 2 decades. Nomar Garcia-Parra, Jay Payton, Jason Varitek, Lee Hyde, Eric Patterson, Mark Teixeira, Matt Wieters, Derek Dietrich. The 1-2. Matt Murden, Luke Murden, fouled down the right field line. 93 miles per hour in the gun. That's a baseball factory out there. Georgia Tech, a fine school in the heart of Atlanta. Beautiful baseball facility out there. It'll be a 1-2 here to Young. Inside, count 2-2. I mean, Chris Bosch went there for basketball. Stephon Marbury, Jarrett Jack. Calvin Johnson, Megatron, the best wide receiver in the NFL, went there. It's a good athletic school. Oh, it was called strike 3. Excuse me, a late strike call by the home plate umpire, Joe Cruz. So down looking. Went Young. 1 out, 1 on. 4-1. Skeeters lead top of the 8th. I was wondering where that pitch was. This ball is hit over the head of Brian Barden down the third base line. Trying to go first to third will be Harbin. He'll make it safely. Men on the corners, 1 out. Skeeters threatening for some insurance runs. They already lead 4-1. So Skeeters' bats are coming alive. The Skeeters had 4 hits for the first 6 innings combined. In the last inning and a third, they have 5 hits, 3 doubles and 2 singles. Espino calls a first and third play out in front of home plate. Stavinoha gave the Skeeters an early lead. Wright would tie it up in an RBI groundout. And then Sugar Land took the lead in the 7th inning. All with 2 outs, they registered back-to-back-to-back doubles off McCall to take a 4-1 lead, and that's where we stand right now. Skeeters have men on the corners, 1 out for Stavinoha. First pitch snaps in for a strike, count 0-1. Nobody's warming up in the bullpen. This is Lee Hyde's inning here, as he's trying to navigate himself out of trouble. The 0-1. It's a deep left. There it goes. It is going to be off the base of the wall. Easily scoring from third will be Harbin. Stopping at third will be Scott. It's an RBI double by Stavinoha. He's a triple shy of the cycle. And the Skeeters have broken it open. They lead 5-1 here in the 8th. That looked great off the bat. I thought that was gone. So second RBI of the game for Stavinoha. Runners on second and third, 1 out. 5-1 Skeeters lead. Here's Lambin, who's 0 for 2. Now, Somerset does have 26 come-from-behind victories. They've erased 5-run deficits. They've erased 6-run deficits late in ball games. But you have to stop the bleeding at some point. Infield in. Runner to the third baseline. It's going to be fair. And 2 runs are going to score. It's going to be a 2 RBI double for Chase Lambin, and the Skeeters are pouring it on. They now lead 7-1 here in the 7th. That may be the dagger. Here's Neil Medshill. So 5 doubles in the last inning and a third for the Sugar Land Skeeters. Somerset has 5 hits in the day. Sugar Land has 5 doubles in the last 2 innings. As now Domel's going to have some words here with Lehigh. Domel, of course, going to the All-Star game. Well-deserved recognition for Corey Domel. You know, we always talk about Brett Jody and Shane Spencer, but you can't forget about Corey Domel. Well-deserved All-Star nod for him in his second year as pitching instructor. He told me it's his 3rd All-Star game overall. And I'm sure he'll be going to many, many more. He's one of the bright pitching minds in all of baseball. I mean, Somerset came into this game with the best ERA in the Atlantic League. 7-1, though, Skeeters lead. Top of the 8th. First pitch, low and away. Count 1-0. You know, you go back to that bottom of the 6th inning, 1st and 3rd, nobody out, tied at 1. Somerset could not score a run. That really gave Sugar Land life heading into the next half inning as they took a 4-1 lead and they put up a 3 spot here in the 8th. Add to it at 7-1. It'll be an 0-2. Waste pitch outside. Count 1-2. 1 out. 7-1. Skeeters lead the Patriots. Runner on second, 1 out. Infield back. The batter is Medshill. Low and in. Count 2-2. Lehigh has the long black hair that flows out of the back of his navy blue cap. So in his first 3 outings, Lehigh did not give up a run. He's given up 3 runs in this outing alone. The 2-2. Squibbard on the third baseline foul. I mean, none of these doubles were hit too hard. The only one that was really launched was the Stavinoha double. It'll be a 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's the second out at the top of the 8th. Looking into the bottom of the 8th when we get there, Somerset would send up. Top of the order, Tucker, Eggleston, and Wright. This will bring up Dominic Ramos. Ramos broke the 1-1 tie with a 2 RBI double in the right center field. Montanez thought he had a chance to make the catch, but it fell right in front of him. Low and in, count 1-0. And now a loose ball gets away from the Patriot bullpen. Hit deep to right. Going back is Monty, and he is going to make the catch. He crashes into the wall. Good catch by Lou. 7-1 the scores. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Skeeters lead by 6 on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
You may have seen this different looking outlet in your home. It's called a ground fault circuit interrupter outlet, or GFCI. Typically, you'll find them in your bathrooms, kitchen, laundry room, garage, and outdoor locations where you have access to water. Their function is to protect you from an electrical shock, because as you probably know, water and electricity are a deadly combination. Let's say an item like a hairdryer is plugged into a GFCI outlet, and that item comes into contact with water. The combination of electricity and water will trip the GFCI off in as little as a 40th of a second, saving you from certain disaster. If a GFCI outlet repeatedly trips, chances are it's old or it's faulty. Discontinue use of the outlet and have it replaced. If you're unsure if your GFCI outlets are working properly, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you out.
Looking.
Make your child's birthday an all-star experience by booking a Somerset Patriots birthday party. Package options include reserved seats, a birthday barbecue, or a party in a suite. All packages include the birthday child being on the field for a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday, their name on the scoreboard, a birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to book your child's birthday party today. 7-1. Skeeters lead the Patriots, bottom of the 8th inning. Also time to talk about SPN.TV. SPN.TV is your brand new media network for the Somerset Patriots. Our next live stream game will be in a couple weeks when the York Revolution come to town. Here is Jonny Tucker. Tucker is 1 for 3. 2 Ks sandwiched around a double. New pitcher in the game for the Sugar Land Skeeters. It's going to be number 33, Ramo. No, it's going to be Brian Broderick, 6'6", 205-pound righty from Chandler, Arizona. Get your Broderick's numbers in the years in a moment. This ball is spun foul on the right field line. Count 1-1. Broderick 0-0, 2.37 ERA, 30 games, 30.1 innings pitched, 33 Ks, 3 walks. Wow. Opponent's hitting 219 against him. An 11-1 strikeout to walk ratio for Brian Broderick. The 1-1's upstairs, count 2-1. Look, the mindset here, score 3 in the 8th, 3 more in the 9th, and you got yourself a ball game here. No such thing as a 6-run homer. It'll be a 2-1. In for a called strike, count 2-2. Last month, Somerset was down 7-1 heading into the bottom of the 7th inning and won a ball game. 11-7. Now they're down 7-1 heading into the bottom of the 8th inning. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tucker has 3 Ks, does have the lone run scored, though, in this game. Here's Eggleston, who's had a great evening. He's been on base on all 3 occasions. 2 walks and a double. Eggy hitting 278 on the year. On deck was supposed to be Ty Wright, but remember, he left this game in the 6th inning. He left this game in the 6th inning with a lower extremity injury. This ball is hit on a line drive right to shortstop. Harvin makes the catch, and they're 2 away. Well, he can't hit the ball much harder than Aaron Eggleston just did, but he lines out to short sharply. 2 outs, nobody on, 7-1. Skeeters lead the Patriots, and here comes Adam Donahue getting his first at bat of the series. Donahue, of course, will be going to Sugar Land, Texas this coming Wednesday for the All-Star game. Ty Wright injured himself on an infield single. Maybe he jammed his ankle. We'll get a further diagnosis after the game. One 0 count. Liner down the right field line. Foul. Count 1-1. Don hitting .292 this year. 5 homers, 30 RBI, fourth most ribbies in the team. Liner in the right field line. Foul 1-2. Just a renaissance season for Adam Donahue as Matt Somo, the newest member of the Somerset Patriots, is warming up. It'll be a 1-2 to Don. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Flawless frame from Brian Broderick. Through 8, 7-1. Skeeters lead the Patriots. Top of the 9th we go on the New Talk Radio 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Looking for incredible savings and selection on leading brands of furniture and bedding? Visit Flemington Department Store. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Our 2-acre showroom features the brands you want, all at exceptional values. Flemington's highly trained furniture experts are not on commission, so you can experience a pressure-free and informative shopping experience. Come explore the best-kept secret in New Jersey at the Flemington Department Store on Route 31 in Flemington.
The official broadcast provider of the Somerset Patriots. Well, we head to the top of the 9th inning. 7-1, Sugar Land leads Somerset. We'd like to thank our broadcast venue production crew doing a great job. This is their 12th game producing this year. Fantastic. Sadly, our record may drop to 10-2 when broadcast venue produces a ball game. But the newest member of the Somerset Patriots is going to be hard-throwing righty Matt Somo. So Somo goes from the worst team in the Atlantic League to the best team in the Atlantic League. He began the year with Bridgewater. He was released this past weekend, and then he latched on with Somerset yesterday. And now he's making his Patriot debut. Somo, 6'3", 220-pounder. From New Haven, Connecticut. Went to the University of New Haven. He actually made the Bridgeport team on the open tryout in 2012. Pitched so well last year, he was asked back. In 2013, he made the team in the open tryout. He pitched so well in 2013, he came back for 2014, but he just had an ugly start to the season. I'll give you his numbers. This ball is popped up behind home plate. This ball may ricochet into the booth, and it's going to ricochet just in front of the booth. Foul. Matt Somo, just 25 years old, second youngest member of the team. this year with Bridgeport. 2-0, 6.04 ERA, 18 games, 28.1 innings, 20 Ks, 9 walks. So you go from Bridgeport to Somerset. Doesn't really get much better than that. Foul behind home plate. Count 1-2. So he gets traded from a pretender to a contender. And you know, sometimes you just need a change of scenery. Maybe playing with better players will make Somo a better pitcher. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good stuff from Somo right there. 1 away. As Rockett strikes out, this will bring up Godwin. Godwin wearing neon yellow batting gloves. He slices this one to right center field. Monty drifts over, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So good start for the Somerset tenure of Matt Somo thus far. Here comes Taylor Harvin. But it must have been pretty cool for Somo. I mean, somebody who went to the University of New Haven to play for Bridgeport, you know, his hometown team. But talking with Matt, he said he was thankful for the opportunity. He understands the business, and you know, he wasn't one of the 25 best players at the time. Bridgeport cut him, and now he's found a home in Somerset. Grounder to first, down he flips it to Somo, inning over. Perfect frame for Matt Somo to start a Somerset tenure. We are through 8.5, 7-1. Skeeters lead the Patriots. Somerset needs 6 to tie, 7 to win it. Can they do it? Find out next on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Just one highlight here. General Admission and Sparky and Slider are hyping up this capacity crowd. Somerset trails by 6, bottom of the 9th inning. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Sugar Land. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for Somerset. It will be Smith, Monty, and Barden due up 4, 5, and 6 in the order. And they'll be facing former Patriot Ben Kozlowski. Kaz is on the hill for the Skeeters. Kozlowski, 6'6", 220-pound lefty from Savannah, Georgia. Ex-big leaguer with the Texas Rangers back in 2002. Numbers for Kaz on the season: 1-2, 3.52 ERA, 30 games, 30.2 innings pitched, 20 Ks, 10 walks. Opponents hitting .293 against Kaz. Kaz was very subpar for the Patriots last year, at an ERA north of 12. He was released and Sugar Land signed him, and his ERA was sub-2 with Sugar Land. So that's a case in point where you just need a change of scenery to be successful. Kaz pitched in Japan previously as well. So Somerset trying to look for their 27th come from behind victory. They're trying to look for their 13th win of their final at bat. They're trying to look for their 6th walk-off win of the season. It's going to be we're going to need a lot for this to happen, but it starts with Corey Smith. Gotta have faith. 7-1 Somerset Trails. This ball is hit through the right side for a base hit. Well, there's your start. Here comes Luis Montanez, who has 6 hits and 7 RBI in his last 2 games. If you're just joining us, we were tied at 1 heading into the top of the 7th, but Sugar Land scored 3 in the 7th and 3 more in the 8th to take a convincing 7-1 lead. Let's pause for 10 seconds station identification, the Somerset Patriots Baseball Radio Network. One-0 count, runner on first, bottom 9. 7-1 Somerset Trails. This capacity crowd is into it. The 1-0. Breaking ball off the plate, count 2-0. Both teams in the top step of their respective dugouts. The Patriots in the first baseline, the Skeeters in the third baseline. Drama. See if Monty takes a strike here. The 2-0. He does take a strike, count 2-1. I like that idea right there. Look, you need base runners at this point. Now Kozlowski wants a new baseball. Fans into it here. Sugar Land trying to even up this 4-game set at 1 game apiece. Somerset won the series opener last night, 5-3. The 2-1. In for a called strike, count 2-2 to Montanez, who's hitless this evening. Brian Barden looms on deck. He's trying to time up Kozlowski right now. The 2-2 to number 2 is a breaking ball hit on top of me at the sweet level. 2-2 count here to Monty. With a win, the Patriots would be 24 games above 500, which would be their high water mark of the season. I think this team would just love to have 50 wins by the All-Star break. So you just have to win 2 of the final 3, that's including this one. So even if you lose today, well, then you at least, if you win tomorrow and win Sunday, then you'd have 50 wins. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Oh, here comes the hit parade. So here we go. 2 on, nobody out. 7-1 Somerset Trails, bottom 9. Good piece of 2-strike hitting. And here comes Brian Barden. A 3-run homer here. And this deficit is cut in half. Barden is 1 for 3. Began the year in Mexico where he had 336. He's hitting 235 right now, 101 points lower. Pops this one up foul to the entrance plaza behind home plate. Count 0-1. Brian Barden looking to keep this rally going here. Lefty pitcher, righty batter. Pop up. Infield fly rule should be called, but it's going to be in foul territory. Delwyn Young makes the catch, and there's one away. So that's a bit of a buzzkill right there, that pop up. And here comes Damaso Espino, who is 0 for 7 in the series. The Yankees and Orioles are heading to extra innings in Baltimore. Espino, he's looking for his first home run of the season. Now would be an opportune time. cut this 6-run deficit in half. First pitch foul behind home plate. Count 0-1 here to Espy. Well, win or lose, we'll still have a post-game show. Win or lose, we'll still have fireworks, so I guess everybody will go home happy. And Somerset's still in the playoffs. So whenever Somerset loses in the second half, just remind yourself that this team is postseason bound. And that'll put a smile on your face. It'll be an 0-1 here to Espino. Of course, anywhere except home. Espino heads into a double play this evening. A double play ends it. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Healthy hack right there. Count 0-2 to Espino, who's from Panama, but he currently resides in Omaha, Nebraska. It'll be an 0-2. This ball is hit up the middle for a base hit. Corey Smith's going to stop at third. Runners go station to station. And here comes Cory Harrilchak. So 3 of the first 4 batters have tallied base knocks. Smitty, Monty, and Espino. Bases loaded, 1 out. 7-1 Somerset trails, bottom 9. And now there's going to be a mound visit here. Now, this is not a save situation because the tying run is not in the on-deck circle. The tying run's in the hole. But Gary Majeski, the closer, is warming up for the Skeeters, just in case. Majeski on the season has 13 saves. Cory Harrilchak's walk-up song, Feel This Moment. This is a big moment here. Looking to keep the rally going. First pitch, in for a called strike, 0-1. Harrilchak has 11 RBI this season. 5 of them have come against the Sugar Land Skeeters. Everything's bigger in Texas, like his RBI total. It'll be an 0-1 here to Harrilchak. Bags full, 1 out. Ground ball to the first base line. The count escalates to 0-2. The infield's obviously playing back. Just need outs at this point if you're Sugar Land. You don't need to cut the runoff at home. Smitty's on third, Monty's on second, Espino's on first. Average speed of the bases. Each of these 3 gentlemen on the base pass single. What will Cory Harrilchak do? He is 1 for 3 with a double. Hitting .227, 2 dingers, 11 RBI. The 0-2, fastball away, count 1-2 in this lefty-lefty matchup. Somerset has only hit 2 grand slams in the last 2.5 seasons. One by Nettles in 2012, one by Montanez in 2013. They gave up a grand slam a couple days ago to Eric Patterson. It'll be a 1-2. Low and away, count 2-2. 1-run scores here, then it would be a save situation. The tying run would be in the on-deck circle. So I think that's why Kozlowski's still pitching right now. It's not a save situation yet. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. A great at bat from Harrilchak. Down in the count, 0-2. Has worked it full. 3-2. Big payoff pitch here from Kozlowski to Harrilchak. Harrilchak's been sick this past week. So he's toughening it out to play in this game. 7-1 Skeeters lead, bottom 9, 1 out, bases loaded. The 3-2 to Harrilchak. The pitch. Line behind home plate. Foul will do it again. 89-mile-per-hour fastball from Kozlowski. It'll be a 3-2 to Harrilchak. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Long set for the former Patriot Cos. The 3-2. Popped up again, foul, this time down the left field line to the Somerville Aluminum Party Deck, and we'll do it again. Suspense here at TD Bank Ballpark. An extra base hit could clear the bases. Could cut this 6-run deficit in half. You just want Harrilchak to keep this momentum going. Keep the party flowing. Keep the momentum on Somerset's side. The 3-2. Golfed into left center field. It's going to get out for a base hit. Corey Smith's going to score. Monty's going to score. Stopping at second is Espino. It's a 2 RBI single by Cory Harrilchak. Somerset's back in it. They trail 7-3 here in the ninth. And just like that, the tying run is in the on-deck circle. So I think Gaetti's going to make a pitching move. And he's going to take out Kaz, and he's going to bring in Gary Majeski. 7-3, Somerset trails, 1 out. The tying runs in the on-deck circle, and the kid Kelly's at the plate. Gaetti's going to yank the ball from Kozlowski. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. We'll tell you about Majeski when we come back. Bottom 9, Somerset down 4, tying run in the on-deck circle. The New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. We'll take that highlight. Seven to 3, Skeeters lead. Bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Runners on first and second. The number 9 hitter, Scott Kelly's up. And the closer, Gary Majeski, is coming in. Majeski, 6'2", 200-pound righty from Houston, Texas, in his 3rd straight year with the Skeeters. He's an ex-big leaguer with the Nationals and the Cincinnati Reds. Numbers for Majeski on the season: he has 13 saves, 27 games, 5-0 record, 1.69 ERA, 33 hits and 32 innings pitched, 17 Ks, just 1 walk allowed. Opponents hitting .282 against Majeski. It would be considered a save situation because the tying run is in the on-deck circle. If you're just joining us, Somerset trailed 7-1 heading into the bottom of the 9th inning. Corey Smith hit a single through the right side. Then Montanez followed him with a single up the middle. Barden fouled out to the first baseman, Young. Then Espino delivered a single. Runners went station to station. The bases were loaded. 1 out, and Cory Harrilchak on the 9th pitch of the at-bat delivered a 2 RBI single to left center field. To plate Smith and Montanez. Espino trickled to second. Pumping his fist at first was Harrilchak for his 12th and 13th RBIs of the season. Now 7 of his 13 RBI have come against Sugar Land. And here's Scott Kelly. Kelly's 0 for 3. Hitting 149, no homers, and 2 RBI in the season. The neophyte, just 23 years old, the walk-on. A double play would end it. Tucker represents the tying run in the on-deck circle. You need to get Kelly on. First pitch. This ball is hit on a line drive right to the second baseman. Wow, what a catch by Chase Lambin. He has been flashing the letter this evening. Oh, that saved an RBI single away from Kelly. You can't hit the ball much harder than that. But Lambin ranged behind the second base bag, diving across his body to make a catch with his stomach parallel to the ground. Runners held at their respective bases. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Somerset trails 7-3. The tying run still in the on-deck circle there in Eggleston. Here's Jonny Tucker, who's 1 for 3, 3 Ks and a double. In for a called strike, count 0-1. We have drama. It'll be an 0-1. Serve down the right field line, foul. Count 0-2. Sugar Land 1 strike away from evening this best of series at 1 game apiece. They lead 7-3, 2 outs. Runners on first and second, force anywhere in the righty-righty matchup. Majeski against Tucker. It'll be an 0-2. Fisted down the first base line, foul. Count remains 0-2. Tucker's trying to avoid the golden sombrero of strikeouts. Stavinoha on second, he singled. Harrilchak's on first, hit a 2 RBI single. The Somerset Patriots in this half inning alone have 4 hits. They had 5 hits for the first 8 innings combined. It'll be an 0-2 to Tucker. Somerset down to their final strike. The pitch. Called strike 3, Tucker down looking. As the ball game is over, the Skeeters win. It was a lot closer than Garrigetti probably wanted it to be, but 7-3 is the final. So the winning pitcher is going to be Steve Hammond. The losing pitcher, Darryl McCall. Majeski gets his 14th save. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Sugar Land. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Somerset. With the loss, Somerset drops to 48-26, 2-3 in the second half. The Skeeters improved to 41-34, 3-3 in the second half. So we're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the Fleming Department Store post-game show. No interview. We will have a couple highlights for you. We will look ahead to the pitching matchup tomorrow night and give out some thank yous that you love so much. 7-3, Sugar Land wins it on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Go 3.5 here. Be right back. 2 highlights.